Oh, yeah. I could settle down with the intro.
Yeah.
Fucking bring it down to like 11. Fuck, it's up way too high.
Scare off all the viewers.
Yeah. Okay, welcome everyone. Today just falling asleep.
Oh. You were hanging shit on me.
It's because we didn't do a sound check for you.
Right, speak again.
Hello, hello, hello.
It's
Yeah,
fine
you're
for
talking.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Talking the stream. You just being a sad boy.
Oh, okay. Is it? Do I sound robotic? Because last time I had two mic capture things going at the same time, and I sounded like a robot. So.
If only we had like 15 minutes to get on before and sort those things out before.
Too bad people are busy being racist and stuff, you know.
It's never.
Maybe if you
Who
got
would
there
that
1 minute
be?
earlier, on time.
So yeah, we're in a tabletop RPG group, as per the spiciness that's happening within the world that we play at the moment. We are still on the train. Eventually, you see what happens. But yeah, we're coming together to play some this system 5e.
Just say
role play.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still like it was all good as we maybe change soon. But look, we'll see how quick it crumbles.
Yeah, how the cookie crumbles.
D&D.
No, we don't woo those people. You know?
That was a sarcastic woo.
Alrighty. Well, we've got no announcements other than please check out our YouTube channel for the older episodes if you want to catch up. I believe this is episode 11 and that we're up to 8 or 9 on the YouTube. Cool. So without any other further things, we'll get cracking in tonight's
You
session.
had coffee or something, I think.
Me?
What a hot
He's
start.
fallen
Really
asleep.
struggling.
Saying something like,
Nah.
without further.
I am so... Those briefs today absolutely kill me. I just get zapped. Cool. So, where we ended the session last time is the courtiers of the coin have been a little bit busy in Neverwinter. They were able to do some shopping, see a wizard, a professor, and they also rescued one of their crew members, Sir Captain Devos, Sir Lord Captain PhD Dr. Devos, from the clutches of Xanathar's Thieves Guild, which has a bit of a store fence front where they have some illegal activity, but without any real alerting of the guards and the help of a very friendly crocodile, they were able to sneak in, rescue Sir Devos, and leave. Upon leaving, they made their way back, tried to figure out what to do, where they have been contracted to go apprehend a certain leader down at the docks and extract a pound of flesh for a conspiracy theory that is between a army officer and a organised gang. So where we ended it last week was you guys were in Commodore Greysale's office having a chat. What would you guys like to do?
Do we accept it already, or we're just still in there just hanging shit with her, or are we still waiting to accept it?
Yeah, you guys had said that you were going to do it because it was a substantial payment, and you were just asking some questions.
2 days was the rate? In 2 days? So not tomorrow, the day after?
So the other group, they gave her 2 days. The other group was going to go do some spying and gather some intelligence on the army officer, and Commodore gave you the same kind of time to come back and report to her view of what you found, and if you need more time, But if nothing else was heard, then it would happen on the night 2 days from now.
Well, I think everyone's in agreement that if we just we can pretty much agree to it now that we're going to take this place in the 2 days, and then we can just go down and spend these 2 days looking at the place, investigating it, and seeing what kind of patterns we can pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Where on the map did she say their like base hideout was again?
Right here in the bottom left,
Yeah.
kind of just down from this one with the ship on it.
Yeah, correct.
Sweet. Yeah, Commodore. We'll take that 2 days, and we'll be ready to hit it on the night of the second night from now.
Morning. We're doing it in the morning.
Did you say the attack's happening at night?
Yeah,
No, it's
so,
first thing in the morning.
yeah, no, in the AM. She'll be there in the morning to take over the scene. But yeah, the actual way you guys are hitting it is
Nighttime.
the nighttime. Yeah.
Right, so we're hitting it at midnight on the second night, and then she's coming in the morning the next day to take over and do damage control and
Yeah, to
clean
make
up.
sure that
With
you
all the army
guys-
people.
new guards. So
Yeah.
the new guard for the ship's shift, so that no one, because there's a bit of a root of corruption that she's trying to figure out. So she doesn't want to tell people, hey, make sure you're here early for this shift because there's a raid happening, and then people get tipped off. You guys are going to do it, and then she's going to come with new guards and say, hey, we're here.
Alright. Should we leave the Commodore in peace, or we go and plan, or does anyone have any more questions for the Commodore to clarify?
Will we see you at all between now and the raid?
You can if you'd like. Yeah, just come see me. I'll be here and around. And you're happy with the payment?
Of
It's acceptable.
2,000 gold
$15,000?
each. No, 15,000 for the group.
2,000 for the group.
15,000.
15,000 for the group. Okay.
Easy deal. Done deal. Shake on it, and it's locked in.
Hell no.
Lock it in, Eddie.
2,000 gold
Nice.
for the group.
Will we need to come back to speak to you about an exact time?
No, not unless you need more time to do stuff. If I don't hear from you, then it will happen 2 days from now at night. If you need more time, make sure you let me know well prior to that. Like the
Okay.
evening before.
I think 2 days will be plenty of time for us to do a couple scouting runs of it and sort out a plan.
I wouldn't have been like anywhere on this hideout before, would I have, Rams?
Yeah, you have. You have like dropped off some stuff there, just using like your build, your strength to carry some crates there. It was a quick in, drop the crates, and then out kind of thing.
Whereabouts would there like a hideout have been that I would have been working at?
That would have been deeper into the city. It's not really, from what you see, it's not really a hideout. It's more of there's like a few streets in the slum kind of areas where they kind of just occupy and stand on the corners of, and you would work out of like someone's shed or someone's living room, whoever needed the work done. It was kind of more of like a criminal community that they kind of formulated.
I'll ask the Commodore, like, have you had much intel on any of the like work houses around? And I'll point out like where I used to work from, and like in these areas of there. Has anyone scouted out these areas?
Yeah, they did try. However, just being the nature of the area, it's quite hard to pinpoint exactly who's a good guy and who's just living there. So that's why with most of our investigations for this, we've taken it for the corruption link, and then also their hard kind of operations on the dock.
I'll try use some of my knowledge prior to coming along with you guys. I used to come out with that. I used to work for the Fire Knives as a like builder slash tinkerer for them.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So I'll
Are you a bad blood with them, or you guys left on a good note, or
I just left. They from where they found me, where I was sort of lost down south. They found me and then like gave me more power, repowered me up, and then since then they pretty much just put me to work working for them. And then up until about pretty much when I came up with you guys is when I left them.
Okay.
do you know like who the? Have you met this Jackwell Tennant guy?
No, you know of his name, but he was like your boss's boss, so you never really had any interactions with him, but you knew of his name, that he was a senior member.
Anything other than just humanoids in there? They haven't got any brain demons in the tank or something along those lines?
I'm able to do a history check or anything to see if I remember from any sort of like other like threats like that they might have.
Yeah, give us one.
Any like noticeable big bruises, or there's like one Hulk dude who's there with a great axe or something like that.
The history check.
Yeah.
Uh, 22.
22. Okay. With the history check, most of them are pretty average fighters. Like some of them are pretty good, some of them are just average. Jackwell is a very, very well trained sword fighter, rapier fighter, and also he carries. And you remember seeing some pistols on him when you briefly saw him. The other big threat that they have there is a gentleman called Tiny, a hill giant that helps with the security of the dock and also monitors the warehouse, moves crates in the warehouse because he can just, with his immense strength, move things around with ease.
Is he like a proper hill giant, like hill giant size?
Yeah, he's a proper, he's a hill. You remember him? He's a hill giant. He's big.
Yeah, they have they have a hill giant that works down on the dock, like near where we'll be doing the raid. His name's Tiny, that they use for more as like the muscle, the group.
Okay.
And Jackwell is a pretty good fighter. From what I've heard.
Does anyone have anything for Grace? Or should we finish planning somewhere else, or
Yeah, let's really get out of here.
yeah, you girls are getting into some dubious planning?
Does Graysale say anything about Axel being in the Fire Knives?
She kind of takes like a look back, but give me an insight check because it's a very peculiar kind of situation.
13.
So, judging by her demeanor and what she's not saying, and even the questions she does ask, you kind of get the vibe that you are the don't ask questions about kind of group. You're like the you're that. That's why you're probably not doing the army officer in the high end of city. That you're the ragtag group that's attacking the
Get
dogs.
shit done.
Sure.
The dog's gotta eat.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's head back to the tavern, I guess, and we can...
Yeah, we'll plan. down there?
She looks you all and says, "Okay. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. And good luck with it. And if I don't see you before then, I'll see you in the morning."
Evening, Commodore.
"Good evening." And she just stands up very, very promptly, gives you a little bow to you all, and then you guys exit.
Throw our shuckers on the way out.
Love that.
Ah,
I love that.
What is that?
I thought you said,
says-
see you, comma.
it's a throw our shuckers. See you, cover. That's pretty.
I thought that's what Bentley said. I was like, fuck yeah.
As we're walking back, I'll ask Axel, do they have any like sub-nautical entrances, like any kind of things under the warehouse that lead actually into the water?
Mm.
Or any goings on under the waves?
I have something that may help with that as well, but you do your stuff first.
Would
I see.
I know anything like that, or I just did like quick drop-offs?
You did quick drop-offs, and from what you've heard, there was no other entrances other than what you went through. It's kind of from memory. It's right on the water side, and it is a wharf that's kind of propped up. That kind of gives this little bit of this elevation. The main entrance is this very large set of stairs that goes up to the central warehouse, and there's a few dock landings for the boats on the inside on the water side. The office and where most of the dealings go are on the far end, behind a massive kind of wall that skirts some other property on the other side. Right next to that, it was kind of like a taverny kind of bar area where it was kind of a hangout for all the workers. To the far left of the site was a massive ship repair dock hangar, which was kind of their cover for their business. Their front was, "Come get your ships repaired here." And then that's how they could kind of explain all the money that they had through. But the whole time you were working with them, you probably didn't see a single ship up there getting repaired.
I have the workings of a plan at the moment. If that's okay with you, Captain?
Absolutely. Tell me about it.
Well, we don't want Axel to get too close in case he's recognised. It might stir some emotions within the people there. So, this kind of part outside the wall of the city's like kind of bushland area, or there's some bushes there. If you guys want to take this spyglass, have a look from out there, maybe Axel, Lucius, and yourself, Captain, can head out there. While you're a pretty good swimmer, aren't you, Tacitus?
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
We have 2 potions of water breathing. We can take those and check out the base from below, and then we can send in someone who can turn into a seagull, get a little bit closer, have a look around.
Just to add to an addendum to that there, Jack, I may have a contact here who may have some information that could, I don't know, give us some insight into a secret entrance or a quiet spot or an area that isn't as heavily guarded.
If you contacted you in the fire, you were part of the fire douches as well?
No, but I was a bounty hunter for a bit. I may have something. I'm not confident, but it's more of a question for the DM. Using my ear to the ground background feature, I used it last time as well to ships and stuff. I'll send it to you. Would I know anyone? Question. Hold on.
Who would know about this kind of stuff? No, this is like you worked way further south of the coast. When you
fair.
came to this city, you're brand new. So I would say within your time, you definitely met some people and you definitely heard some stories and had chats with people, but nothing to this extent of like this.
Sorry, what was that plan of yours, Jack? I remember thinking it was really good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, if you have contacts, definitely. We come to a city, you have contacts in, they're definitely going to be handy. But yeah, maybe if you three want to start heading out towards the kind of fields out there, you can take the spyglass and have a look. Then you can go in as a seagull and get a little bit close, but don't go too close. You don't want to do anything to rile them up or spook them or anything. Just get, maybe fly around the three kind of major buildings there and have a little look. And then me and Tassis will swim down, have a look around the bottom, see if there's like maybe a hatch in the bottom we can try and use to get in instead of going through the front door, or maybe they have like something under the water. And maybe tomorrow we can do a different guise and try actually walking around the place and have a look.
But we better do some night surveillance as well.
Yeah, I can't really see well in the dark, so I'm not going to be too much help there.
I can make you see in the dark, don't worry.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do something when we do end up heading in on the actual
Yeah.
night.
Can make some. Since we'll be going in at night, I can try and make some devices that can help us see at night.
Preferably ones that won't draw too much attention, though.
Yeah, these shouldn't. They're still prototypes, but they should be fine.
I was gonna say, I can give everyone who needs it dark vision, but then I'll be down a fair bit of my spells. So,
I mean, yeah.
do we want it for tonight? Like, if so, because that's fine for tonight.
I think wait till later because it's still midday-ish. Oh, early morning. We saw Grey Sail first thing in the morning, didn't we?
Correct.
After
and then
breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still pretty early in the morning, so we can figure that out later when we start thinking about our night reconnaissance.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, definitely no one get too close. If you see anything back up, we want to just alert these guys. Not at all, if any, just very, we don't want to do something that'll spook and cause them to change the way they act, so.
That goes for you too, Jack.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now that Davos is confined to the tavern, so you two menaces should be fine.
But yeah, we're gonna head down there now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll go into my back and unclip the 30 buckles that hold our spyglass, and I'll give it to Xanthia. Alright, I guess we don't really have to at the same time. Maybe meet back at the tavern just after midday. I'll probably take you guys a while to get out there, maybe before dusk.
Yeah. Yeah, mid to late afternoon. We'll try and be back.
Yeah, try and be back to the tavern before dusk.
But I'll let you know if we do have any.
Do we have any way to contact each other if we get into trouble? You three should be fine, being pretty far away. The only real problem is going to be me and you, Texas.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Look at us. Doesn't touch us.
Yeah, I might head back to the thing and drop off my cloak and stuff, like my coat and my armor and stuff, just to as.
Yeah, I'll join you with that and do the same.
All right, we're gonna head back to the tavern now, and we'll see you guys. Just before dawn.
So, just to clarify, we've got a group that is going to do a wide berth out of the city and go try to see if they can see down from the cliffside bushes. And then we've got Jack and Tacitus using the potions of water breathe to do a aqua reconnaissance into the area.
And me as
That'll
well.
be-
I'll
that'll
change
be-
him to dolphin bitch.
Oh, that's right.
Seagull. No, seagull.
Yeah.
You can do seagull.
Okay.
You're underwater, and you can do aerial.
Okay.
As a
Just about our way that we're getting there, Mr. DM.
Mhm.
So these are fortified walls,
Correct.
and is there a way like up onto this part from here?
No, you're
Or
going to have to exit the city.
It's a wide.
Yeah, and then go
Yep.
this way.
That'd be like what, like a 20-minute walk?
Probably a little bit longer.
20, 30 minutes. Okay. As we're heading out there, I'll pack some food as well, just so we can have some lunch while we're out there.
Oh.
Nice little picnic.
Picnic.
Maybe some booze. Who knows? What's that? Like a 10 to 5 silver altogether?
Oh,
One
and
gold?
purchase it? Yeah, so it costs you probably about 5 silver
I mean-
for everyone. Yep. For some
You can
drinks.
store
and-
as much booze as you like in my bag.
Loaded it up.
Alrighty. Well, first off, it will be the Aqua guys and the Seagull. You guys will be there first, just because it will be quicker. So, Jack and Tacitus, can you please give me a rough approach that you're going to go for while heading towards the dock area?
So first, we're gonna head back to the tavern and ditch our gear.
Yep.
I'm taking a dagger and just shoving in my belt. I'm just wearing my fucking underblouse shirt and my pants and boots.
Okay.
And then just doing something similar to ditching stuff. We're taking stuff.
Yeah, I'll ditch pretty much everything except for maybe some rope and a scimitar.
I'll put 2 potions kind of in my pockets and come in.
Do you want me to? I can cast that spell now, and so you can save those potions for a rainy day if you want, or if you want to use them, that's cool.
But can you cast water breathing?
Yep.
And
water walk if you need.
Yeah, not water walking, I'm under the water.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can cast water breathing, yeah, that might be.
Yeah, just so you can have them as like a just in case shit hits the fan panic mode later on. Yeah, so I'll go back to the tavern, and as they're getting their kit off, I'll sit in the middle of the room, cross-legged, and I'll ritually cast water breathing on all of us just for funsies, just in case I fall out of the air as a seagull. So, yep.
Okay, cool.
I'm also going to, before we leave, to get like 2 of the Dwarven Raiders to just watch the stuff in our rooms and like kind of just sit out either in our room or out the rooms to make sure no one steals
Dwarven?
their stuff far away. The Dwarven? Yeah,
No.
fighters?
No, they're just human.
Just dudes?
Yeah.
There you go. Thought they were Dwarven because they. Yeah, right, anyway.
The king wasn't dwarven either.
Is he not?
No.
There's no one else. Wow. Really short guy.
Racist?
Okay. Shut up, elf. Alright.
Oh,
Jeez.
Am I wrong?
Jack, oh god.
cruising for a bruising, baby.
Look,
You
You like that shit?
campaign.
I'll tell 2 of our axe-rated dudes to just chill in our room and watch our stuff while we're out.
Which they will do, as they give you a nod and sure thing.
And I'll drop a gold for them to get drinking stuff while we're out.
Oh, thank you very much.
Alright, we're back. And then we will. So before we leave, are you gonna? How long can you stay at Burr for?
Fantastic question, sir. I can stay for half my level. Oh, so about 3 hours.
Oh, great. So do you want to maybe take off from here just so you don't have to worry about going down the alien tangent?
Yeah, is there a window in the room we're in, or in the
Yeah, there is. Yep.
stick? I'll seagull there. Before I seagull out, there is definitely a large array of bird life and shit roaming around. I'm not going to just be like a random bird and everyone's going to be like,
No,
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, there is definitely some seagulls around. More prominent in like almost the mouth of the harbour and the cliff sides around the harbour. But yeah, you can see from where you are. The inn is that close to the actual harbour area that you can see them quite clearly. So that isn't a problem at all.
Fantastic. I'll
We'll
seagull
leave
out.
you here, and as I'm talking to seagulls, don't wait for us. If anything happens, don't come get us, because if we get in trouble, we don't want you to be affiliated with us at all. The kind of less we're involved with it, the kind of better. So just
Yes.
meet back here when you're done doing your thing. Don't get too close. But yeah, back here when you're done doing your thing. Just wait for us to get back.
Fantastic. Anything I'm particularly looking for, or just having a looky look?
Yeah, kind of. If they got cargo, what kind of cargo you can? If you can make it out. Any entrances they use, and then any notable people. Like anyone
Yep.
who stands out from the ordinary riffraff.
Fantastic. Can do.
All right. Me and you are off, Big Red.
Also, just for your SA Rams, I can't. There's no seagull stats, so I'm just gonna have to go off eagle stats for the bird.
Is there like a bird? Is there a bird? Just basic bird stats?
No, I can't. On my sheet, I can't find it. I'll hack it.
Sparrow or something?
Sparrow, maybe?
Yeah.
Go sparrow.
Sparrow.
That'd be
Okay.
closer.
More sick.
All right, muscles. Let's hit it.
Nice.
And can we? Is this little building here on the side of this wall? Is it like a throughway entrance, or do we have to go like around, kind of this way?
No, you're right. There is a three-way entrance here. So
Great.
this area here is kind of like a fortification entrance, but it's also a makeshift kind of market as well. So there's like an indoor kind of fishmonger's market, random stuff there. So you kind of go from the bustling dock through this bustling market into the city, and the inn that you guys are in is down this way more.
Okay. Yeah, roughly, like if we're heading up, kind of on this dock here that I'm pointing out, that's like a couple of docks away from where our destination is. Any ships parked in that current along this kind of line here?
Yeah, it's bustling. The map probably doesn't give. It's more of a. This map is more of an artistic map, but the docks are full of ships that have coming. Some are leaving, some are going. You can see about 3 or 4 slowly being dragged in from the mouth itself, finding a place to berth. It is a bustling harbour. So if you're worrying about being seen, it is that busy. You could easily just slip on in, and people would just. There's too much going on for people to really notice.
All right. Well, when we get like kind of down at some point in this dock where we could potentially go on the water, I'm gonna like kind of just head up there and then just give a look around, and make sure and there's no like one who absolutely takes mind of us, and then just kind of out loud, like obnoxiously loud, so anyone in the vicinity could hear us, be like, "Mate, there's some fucking supreme oysters right down here," and I'll pull out my knife, like, "We can go get some fucking tasty ones down here now." And I'll start like put my knife away, then kind of like stumble a bit, and then kind of start climbing down slowly down the pier to get into the water.
Give me a perception check just to see if you spot anyone who potentially could see you.
Oh, sweet. Natural one.
Fucking oath, I love oysters.
Yeah, you're so focused on this oyster bit, you're like, yeah, I've got it nailed.
Can
Oh,
I
with a lie.
join with my head on a swivel?
Yeah, you can give us a roll.
Yay! Okay. What's this other natural one? Come up.
Don't jinx it.
That right now.
Nah, I'm good. 24.
Christ, relax.
Okay. You see the odd few people looking around, like you say, like there's some good oysters down there. You see one really old dude. He's got like tan skin that is almost leather. He sees that and he looks over, and you see him just pull out a little bit of paper and he's like writing something down. And
He knows they're an aphrodisiac. He's going after him.
He gives a little chuckle, and as he walks away, little
Silly
small
duffers
bubble.
gave away their good spot.
Yeah.
That guy's
You never talk
yeah.
about your fishing spot in public.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna like kind of swim like under, so like I'm right under the pier, and I'll get Tass to come over. Right,
Yeah, I'll
so
follow.
what we'll do is we'll go down, just stay real close to the bottom. Yeah, just like basically just hug the bottom the whole way until we swim there, and then come up, and then looking for any like hatches on the bottom that we can use to get in or out, kind of things. And if they have like, if there are any tunnels that might connect to it, any kind of pipelines that are near it, and then just have a look around for anything. Give a thumbs down if you see bad dudes in the water, or sharks or something bad's happened. Just point down, then point to where you're going. If you see something interesting, take note, but and then point out. If you keep looking at each other every now and then and get my attention, point it out. And then if we need to head back and bail out, we'll just make like an X sign, and I'll be outside to get the fuck out of here.
Righto. You are aware that climbing through pipes may lead us to a situation we were in last night?
We're not gonna go in pipes. Maybe not. We'll see. But we'll just.
I
Do you reckon
know.
there's crocodiles gonna be? No, there's too much stuff going on. Crocodiles being here, right?
I know. I just got the stinker shit out of my hair. I'd love to keep that at least for 24 hours.
Nah, the smell of salt is great.
Yeah, salt is fine. It's shit that I'm worried about.
Yeah. Well, this water's like. We'll just go.
Let's just do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. All right, let's go.
Alrighty.
Sink to the bottom.
So, as you guys are doing that, I will get Seagull Girl, who is flying
That's
above.
me.
Can you please give a perception check as you begin to scout over this area?
20 unnatural.
20 unnatural. Okay, so as you're looking down, just to make it easier, I'll just send you. I'll put the the map of the thing of the area in the chat because that will be easier.
Yes.
Just.
Isn't this music relaxing?
Quite calming.
Mm.
It's called Hero's Rest.
Oh,
It would be.
as opposed to Hero Slaughter.
Yeah, the next one on the playlist is Hero Slaughter.
No, it's just Heroes Die.
Sick.
Understated. I like it.
Mm.
TP killing in the name of. Bad. I drop concentration and water breathing and drown myself.
Yeah.
I drop concentration even though I have no idea what you said, but I still drop
Drop
it.
concentration is 24 hours. We'll say. It's less than 24 hours. Holy frack.
Yeah, boo.
It does
Go for
last
swims
a while.
whenever you want.
That is cray.
Ah. You wouldn't have needed dark vision, would you?
I hope not.
We'll find out.
Do you
Can
dark
you
vision?
see in the dark, Tacitus?
Yeah, I'm good.
Ah, yeah, sweet.
Okay, cool. As long as one of you. Okay, we're fine. Just you two swimming around like, ah, fuck.
I got those devilish eyes.
Oh. Hell yeah.
Boy.
Where the...
Also, as a sub note on the way there, I'm definitely looking on there if someone's like dropped any coins in the water or.
Okay, give us an
Anything
investigation check for that.
Just as I'm swimming, just kind of as I get like 10 meters in, and get really bored of the swim and just go like, ooh, what? Maybe someone's dropped something off the pier.
I'm looking
Two.
for oysters.
You don't find any coin. Give us an investigation check for the oysters.
Oh, what's my investigation? Oh, it's dog shit. Come on, give me a nat 20. Oh, baby. Nah, 10.
With the 10, you do find 2 oysters.
I just kind of hold them up to Jack and go,
Okay, this is doing my head in. That's okay. So, I will just move Geordie over real quick as she can have a little peruse
Hell yeah.
at the hideout. Not at the hideout, at the dock.
Hideout. Oh shit.
Now, because it is daytime, I'll just turn daytime thing on for the lights. Alrighty. So,
Are the people that I see there?
correct. Not as like, not as exactly where they are. They're bustling and moving around. So, what you can see from where as you're doing a loop, this big kind of area here to your left, that would be some kind of ship kind of warehouse holder. You also
Yep.
see the main kind of warehouse that Axel was talking about, and then this office kind of structure to the right. Behind that, that's where you can see this tent kind of marquee looking area, and even now you can hear and see and smell the sizzling of a barbecue and the chatting and people doing some drinking over there. There are a few smaller boats coming in and out and docking. It looks like quite a bustling harbour. Now, did you give me a perception check for what you see?
Yeah, it was a 20.
Okay. With a 20, you do see four prominent characters leaving the small office. As they begin to leave, it brings to it causes to your attention. You just notice that people that were around immediately start to leave. Like, they don't want to be even in a earshot of these people chatting. They kind of start to walk slowly, then turn and face each other and talk. But with a 20,
Do I see what they look like?
yeah,
At all?
give me a sweet second.
I'm antsy, okay? I want to know.
A seagull on the edge.
I'm a single on the edge. You said they came out of the offices, correct?
Correct.
So what did you guys get for lunch? 3 heading to the hill.
I made us ham sandwiches for the hill.
Oh.
You would. It'd just be ham and butter, wouldn't it? You.
So,
A bit of lettuce on there. Leave me alone.
Oh shit, these guys. Ill.
So, from the
Smash.
office, you see these 4 individuals. One of them just looks very almost out of place compared to the other 3 that are there. Sorry, in front of the one that he's talking to. Jacquel, from the description, is standing there very rough, very almost blinged up to flash the very small bit of criminal wealth that he may have. The woman that he's talking to is in this regal black outfit with a regal cape on with gold lining. She has a beautiful rapier on her side and 3 pistols on her hip. As she's
Calm
talking,
down, lady.
as she's talking to him, you can just tell by his body language that she's in control. She's the business. Flanking her, almost in a protective kind of stance, you see 2 Tritons. Probably the first time that you've ever seen them, but they are mainly a race of humanoid kind of, I guess, underwater, on the surface peoples. You can see one is a female, and she looks very tough, very strong, and the other one still looks strong, but very almost looks with a confident as he is looking around. They are side by side with her as she is. From this distance, it looks like she's giving a talk down. He's kind of like back, like bending down a bit, nodding his head, backing up a bit, as she's holding this very controlling posture. And even from this distance, you're like, "Fuck, to hate to be that guy on that end of that."
Yeah.
Just by the body language that you can see.
Okay, just to confirm, there's one dude there who looks like he's just like your average bloke, kind of thing that you said the first guy.
Correct. Yeah, that's from the description that Axel and Commodore Graysale has given. That is Jackwell.
Oh, no, you said there was one that looks out of place, which. Wait, I'm confused now. Never mind, that one's
Which would be
out of the
her.
picture.
She looks
Okay.
out. She's the one that looks out of place. Everyone else looks like kind of piratey, kind of grabs, and then you see this one woman
Yep.
in this like beautiful regal outfit, like, yeah.
She shouldn't be at the docks. She's a princess kind of thing, or like a voodoo lady.
She doesn't look like she should be at this docks.
Mm.
At this place.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just those three, and then that fucking like beast and blingy boy. Is there? Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
no cheating, you two.
Oh no, I just didn't have my thing up.
She didn't have fucking Roll20 open. She couldn't see the pictures you put out on the screen, so she's like,
I
"What
have
do
it
you look
open.
like?"
I just don't have fucking Gucci ass computers like y'all. I have my little baby laptop.
By the way,
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Am I, without getting too close, am I able to just do a little sneaky flyby and see if I can catch any part of their conversation?
Okay.
Like even perch on one of a building or something and just
Sure.
a squeeze.
Give us a stealth check as you try to, land on a perch and just blend in as naturally as a seagull can.
Not bad. D20 plus. Oh, oops. Why did I roll 3? I'll roll it again. 7.
7. Yeah, you start to fly in, and then as you begin to approach, you can see this stray cat on the office building, just kind of, you can feel it watching you, waiting for you to land.
I'll like fake him out and then just like bank it and catch you later, bro. Yeah, obviously I wouldn't have caught anything, but that's cool.
Okay.
I'll do another couple of flybys and see if how long their conversation goes and if like anything gets as she's fucking beasting this dude. Just do a couple of circles and then once they go to leave, I want to follow them for a little bit.
Okay. Give us an perception check as you're kind of perceiving the docks around you.
17.
17. Okay. With a 17, you can tell the conversation goes for a while before they head back inside the office, and they stay there for quite some time.
Okay. So all 4 of them go in or just
Yeah, all 4
Bling
of them.
Boy?
No, all 4
Oh,
of them
okay.
go in. And then in terms of what else you see, you're able to, like, as you begin to watch and fly around, you can kind of pick out there's probably about 20 to 30 dudes that are would be considered fighters, like guards, how wearing weapons. All the other kind of drips and drabs that come and go are more just kind of probably, hired hands.
Yeah. Whereabouts are the entrances to the offices, the shipyard, and if I can see any like way to get up to where the marquees and shit are?
So there's two entrances or main entrances. There's one right near the marquee tent, and it's just by entrance is just a set of stairs that goes up quite high and quite steep, and then a large set of stairs that kind of goes up towards the ship repair house and also the warehouse area. Entrances for those, there is one main entrance for the warehouse and one side entrance, and then for the office kind of area, there's one door that has seen being used.
Okay, so only one door into the offices.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, just for me thinking for future things to find, would there be windows? What's the roof made out of? If I'd be able to turn it to something and get in there, or am I too far away on my flybys?
No, with that you can see that the roof is just a normal kind of slate roof. You'd have to get closer to inspect to see if there's any like little cracks that you can slip in as a mouse. In terms of windows, there's a few windows around the office kind of building, but as you try to look into them, they seem to be heavily faded.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's no windows of the warehouse, and the ship construction area is kind of open. It's kind of like just a roof with like big half kind of things with big long pillars, so it's not really an enclosed place.
Okay. And yeah, obviously there wouldn't be any. There's no ships in there or anything. It's just open, fucking.
Not that you can see. It's kind of like got the roof, and then it has a walls, but then the bottom part of the walls is all open for workers to be able to get in different parts of the ship.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. And then I'll just do one last flyby, make sure they haven't come back out of the offices, and then I'll make my way back to our window at the tavern.
Cool. I'd say about 20 minutes of you doing this flight. We'll cut to Jack and friend, swimmer boys, swimmer group, Team Seals 1. As you're making your way towards this area, can I please get a stealth check with advantage? You are underwater, you are cruising through, but let's just see if there isn't any random repercussions.
17.
Nice.
15.
Cool. So, can I also please get a survival check as well, just by one person, just to see how quickly you get there. Navigating underwater is quite difficult.
I don't have a macro for that, do you? Yep.
16.
Nice. So you guys successfully able to navigate there. You very slowly come up every now and then just to get your eyes above water to be able to see where you're going. And you make your way towards the kind of area that you have you've been tasked with attacking. To make things simple, I will just move you onto there, and we will do some stuff from there, from the map.
Superb.
Is this building, is it on like a pier, or is it like on like a bit of concrete that's like flush with the
It's
with the
two
water, or is there a
parts. There's like
traffic
a pier, and then it kind of steps up a level, and there's a warehouse, and then it steps up again, and there's so it's kind of like a kind of tiered up kind of vibe.
Okay, but the building itself is on like all three of the tiers.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jack, you've moved over, and
There we are.
nice.
Oh boy,
Ooh, fuck.
sweet.
Okay. Everything just got real for a second.
Ooh. Right, so I'll definitely give like a down signal to Tassus to like kind of stay low, and I'll like swim right to the bottom, like, and basically belly crawl right along the bottom just in case. and we'll kind of go so that we will be kind of directly under a pier, like still right at the bottom of the water, but just so like our movements are right under a pier. We'll go this
Yes.
kind of left one here where this harbour, this boat ramp thing is.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. Control your tokens as
Right.
your wishes.
So just belly along the ground, swimming this way and going under this pier here, and then while we're like down there, just seeing if there's like any cracks in the rocks, any like whole tunnel things, any entrances, any kind of underwater, anything besides just the bottom of the water and rocks.
Okay. Give me one
And then
moment.
just for your
Probably better if I check out a different area. Hey.
yeah, I reckon if we go like up this pier, and then I'll go straight this way, and you can go down this one. So
Yeah.
under the piers first, and then we'll go.
I was just gonna go straight to that one, and then you can kind of
Oh, yeah.
meet at the top.
Yeah.
That might be a little bit better. That way, if one of us is caught, it isn't doomed to us both.
Or do you want to start to the right side, and then we'll meet in the middle and go to the middle one together?
That sounds like a smarter idea. See, this is why it's your plan.
So I get paid the big bucks, as we don't stay underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just point towards the far legs of the pier, and then at Tass's point of the fire thing, point back Tass's, then give him a thumbs up.
Okay.
I give the thumbs up back, and
So what are you guys trying to find? What are you trying to find? Some underwater stuff.
Yeah, and just basically anything underwater that is not just rocks and like
Okay.
sea life, like just like entrances, fucking any like bodies,
hatchways, vents,
anything. Yeah, anything out of the ordinary.
Give me a perception check from both of you, please.
18.
Okay.
I'm the one going up this left side here. I'm gonna do like a thiswards motion as I'm going through.
Sorry. And come on, roll. 14
Yeah.
for me.
Okay. So from both of you, you don't find or don't see any underwater tunnels, any underwater latches. You don't even see like a little, hidey hole that the pirates could use for smaller craft. It is, looking through it all seems normal underwater. There's no sewage pipes down this way. It all looks pretty normal. You don't see anything out of place.
And does it go further back than just like kind of this little ledge putty? Like does it go further back than that?
No. So here, almost that direct line that you were on,
Yeah.
that's when it turns to concrete and hits a wall. But all this stuff is wood. To your left here, it is a slight ramp that you can see underwater. As you kind of, even underwater, you can see like the steep ramp. But all this pier stuff is all just normal piers into the water. And there's probably about a good 5 to 10 feet between the top of the top where their people walk on and the water. So it's not giving you the best protection in terms of trying to be sneaky, but at this point you haven't been noticed as you slowly begin to make your way under the piers.
Well, once we kind of meet up roughly in the middle, as Taz comes this way, we'll head down this main one. And if we haven't really seen anything from there, I guess we just kind of bounce, right? It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
There's not much else we can do being down here, kind of looking at what we've seen.
Alrighty. Tacitus.
yeah, let's-
As you begin to make your way along the pier, almost directly above you, you can hear the sound of 4 pairs of boots over the top of you. Dun, dun, dun. And in a very direct and almost authoritative voice, I told you to have them ready. Yes, very sorry. We did not have the time. And she's like, I don't want your excuses. I want the results I paid for. Yes. I know it was just a very complicated task and we were unable to do it. There's a lot of moving parts. There's 3 cities. I don't want to hear your excuses. You were paid for a job. You were given the coin, and I was given the coin to find someone to do the job. So you see how this has a follow-on effect. And as she's talking, your bones are like chilling. You're like, this chick is a bad bitch. Like, you're like, holy shit. Like, just this presence that she's emanating, you can sense it above you.
So the authoritative voice is female. Is the diminutive voice female or male?
Male. Yeah.
Male. Okay.
As she says, the king has given me a job, and I have gone to each city, and I have found helpers for this job. And if you can't fulfill that task, you will be removed, and we will find someone else. Yes. I know. I understand, madam. I'm very grateful. I'm very understand. I know. I'm very appreciative. I just need a little bit more time. We just need a little bit more time. She kind of stands back, and you hear her boots slide. You have 1 month. And then, yes, not a problem. And you can see they begin to slowly move further up towards the warehouse.
Okay. While that was going on, does water breathing give us the ability to talk underwater?
No.
No.
You can still talk. You just have to be extremely close to each other because sound doesn't travel. But if you're like right next to each other, you can talk. It's just very difficult to hear.
I meant more using underwater to conceal a verbal component of a spell.
Definitely, it would help. Yeah, you can still cast a spell verbally, and being underwater would muffle that effect.
Okay. If I felt confident, it's kind of impossible to know. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Can I cast Detect Thoughts underwater? I want to figure out what the hell they're talking about.
Alrighty. Who are you casting it on?
The female voice. I want to know what the job is.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
So
No, she's gonna be so strong-minded.
Well, no. So it just happens. If I try to dig deeper, then they have to make it. Then
Okay.
they have to make a
So,
saving
yeah,
throw. But I can just do it.
surface thoughts that you get. This man annoys me. I should just kill him. Find someone else.
Okay. Nothing on. No information whatsoever on what a potential job could be.
No. She's more frustrated in the actual person and more thinking about the person in front than the whole plot and grand scheme of things.
Okay. I'm not gonna push it. Fuck it. Worth a shot. Okay. That's all though. That's all I got.
Yeah, she's just
that conversation.
frustration and like this puny person, like he had better reputation. Just very more a personality driven kind of what she's thinking about.
Any chance I can get any kind of shape of her through the wood of the docks? Like if
Yeah, give us a perception check with disadvantage as you.
Look up her skirt.
Yeah, pretty much. No, she's
oh
not.
Ooh.
god,
Her pantaloons.
now I feel like a perv.
Well, if the shoe
10.
fits. She's wearing
Fits.
black pants, a black kind of top, and you can see a little bits of gold shining in there.
Okay, that's good. That's something at least. Cool. Right off, she walks off. I'll kind of give it a moment. While they disperse, and then slowly make my way up to the meeting point at the center here.
Okay, very good. So yeah, you begin to make your way, and Jack, you see Tacitus approach as you kind of meet in the middle. What would you like to do?
I'll kind of give him like a confused look while he took a little while and give him like a confused look and a thumbs up. You good?
Yeah, I kind of give thumbs up, and then I guess we didn't really have a signal for I have more information. So I'll just kind of go.
Yeah, well, and I'll just point back to where we came. Nice. And then we'll start. We'll head down like the length of this pier underwater, and then just like stick low as the water drops off, and just get out of that do a big circle, and kind of head back a bit further past where we went in the water, and we'll
Okay.
go up and start making our way back to the Devon.
Okay. At about this time, the picnic group, you have approached the side of the cliff face that kind of looks over into the harbour, and you can see quite clearly down into the area as you begin to set up your picnic basket and blanket, get your sandwiches out. What would you like to do?
I would assume the captain's carrying the spyglass.
Captain is carrying the spyglass, and she'll whip it out. Hold it up. See what I can see.
All right. Give us a perception check.
Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to find a stick because we're near some trees and bushes and that. I want to pull off a Y-shaped one
Yep.
that I can like sit the spyglass on, so I'm not like holding up the whole time, and I'm just like,
Okay.
you know,
Easily
easy.
done. You can definitely find a little stick for that. Not a problem at all. As you rest your spyglass on it.
Perfect.
Yes. Give me a perception check. I believe with a spyglass you get advantage, or is it?
You tell me. They're just pluses.
No, you just can see things twice their size. Magnified to twice their size.
Okay, but we're fixing that though. With advantage.
No,
Little
no,
boys.
no. Just a normal roll.
What a voice.
We spent so much money on this. Ridiculous. 22.
Okay. So you see the docks quite clearly. You can see the area that you're supposed to see. You, other than what I've explained, you see the four interaction happen, and even from where you can see, you can also sense that it's quite good. One thing that you do focus on, that you do see, is one of the Tritons in the group, the male one. He used to serve on your ship.
What did he do on my ship?
He was a very hard-working, very loyal, just crewman. He was just very young when he joined on. He kind of left his the underwater city to kind of just explore, and he liked your gab because you were a bit smarter, a little bit, not as dickheadish, and yeah, he went on a few things with you, and after a while, he said cheers and continued on his way. But you did know him for a little bit, and he was pretty good dude.
Fuck, he'd be like middle aged now though, right?
Yeah, you've still probably got about 15 years on him. He was quite young, like probably 16, 17 when he joined up with you.
Yeah, shit. I'll watch him for a while, like a little bit longer than necessary. Just like watch what he's doing. Reminisce about the old times, so we get to pay attention a little bit.
Give me a history check. Let's see if you remember his name. Remember a little bit more about him.
History
Looking at all
14.
of our faces.
So his name was Candice Duthra, and he was, a super kind of cool kind of dude. Kept to himself, kind of pretty chilled, didn't get into too much tassels. Did like to drink, but he was more of like those cool controlled drinkers instead of like those obnoxious out of hand ones, you know. So not like Jack. I mean, yeah, the opposite of Jack.
You don't know me.
Very good with a rapier, and very proficient on the boat after a few years under your service, under your wing.
Wuss. Wuss.
But you do not recognise the chick, and you do not recognise the other female Triton that was there.
Getting a lay of the buildings as well. Is there like a main building?
Maybe the warehouse would be considered the main building. The main kind of vibe that they're kind of getting for this doc that everyone was able to pick up, that they try to make it look like everything goes to the warehouse, and then once things go to the warehouse, that's when like a crate might go to the warehouse, and Tuk Tuk would have seen this, and then a single sack might make it from the warehouse into the office. So you can kind of sense that the warehouse is the central thing for their operation, and it is how they're doing their business.
And no other main players are around other than...
No.
How long do those other ones stick around for?
The three others, they head back into the building, and then
The warehouse or the office?
into the office, and then how long are you sitting up there?
Well, what's it? It's about 10, 11 now?
Probably earlier than that, probably about 9ish.
Oh shit, early.
Yeah, didn't take you that long to get out here.
We were drinking last night, you know? Waking up early, my god. Okay, yeah, we're staying until like 4, 5 in the afternoon, so
Okay.
we'll take turns, keeping an eye out.
You don't see those three others again.
Okay, bet. Anyone else?
Sorry. So they just entered the office and we haven't seen them
Correct.
since 9 o'clock onwards.
Oh, by the time you set up and got there, they probably had the conversation at about 9:30ish. But once they then made their way back in, yeah, you didn't see them again. But I'll give me a group. You can all roll a perception check for those up on the hill to see if you find or see anything else.
Do you want me to do another one?
Sure. Yeah.
23.
With another 23, yeah, you're pretty confident of the layout of this place. You haven't seen anything else, any major players come and go. You do notice as it gets closer to dusk in the afternoon that many of the helping hands leave, but there's still quite a few armed guards that are just patrolling the area, taking shifts, going into the marquee area, and then
How
going
many?
out. With a 23, probably around 20 dudes.
20 consistent guards?
Correct. From this distance, you can't exactly see features to match everyone up, but yeah, there's probably about 20 dudes. Dwarfs, some elves, a barbarian or two.
And have we seen any of the ogres?
No,
Sorry, one ogre.
giant. No, you have not.
Giant? You said ogre.
Hill giant.
Hill giant.
No. Last session, you said they had an ogre.
That was her reports, but Axel has first-hand reports and has seen that it is no mere ogre. Tiny is a giant.
Okay, so it wasn't an ogre, it was a giant.
Correct.
Okay. There might have been 2. Who knew? Okay, bet. So there's just the 2 main buildings?
Correct, and then there's a kind of the ship repair kind of warehouse. It's probably about 150 feet long or so.
So there's a warehouse, an office, and another warehouse further away.
Correct.
And is anyone actually going into the ship repair one? Like, is there like fake workers?
Not like during the day, yeah, 1 or 2 might move a crate in there and then move out, but yeah, no, it's definitely not really being used to repair anything at the moment.
I mean, we can't see in it. We can't judge.
You've
What do we know?
seen enough ships getting repaired to know that you need ample bodies to be able to really nut these ones out, like to be efficient and make a good profit. There's just not that many bodies or props or material or anything going towards there. It's just kind of empty.
And that opens the shipping warehouse opens to open water.
Correct, yeah.
What's the water like around it? Is there like reefs? Is there like...
You know that this kind of harbour in this city it's all open, deep water. When you start probably going further south, away from the mouth, and then further north, that's when you'll start to hit some rocks. But majority of the main ported area is all deep and no obstacles.
So how much of the space is connected to the water, like directly along the water?
That you can see these under their control, about 500 feet, 600 feet across.
And is there anyone on the water? Anyone patrolling the water?
Yeah, on the piers, yeah, there is, yeah.
But only on the piers? They don't have like a water patrol?
No, not like boats on the water, no.
And at no point we see the giant at all.
No.
From memory, did she or the giant usually stay out of sight, like inside the warehouse?
Yeah.
Stay out of, like, I don't know, the townspeople's eyes or the city's eyes.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the city's eyes.
I'll pass that on to Xanthia and Lucius. What else do you see, Xanthia? Let me see.
With the security patterns, is there a pattern, or is it just let's walk the front of the office?
Yeah, it's more of that. You can definitely tell that it is not like a professional attempt that you've probably seen at home, other kind of places. This is very much a let's go have a check this out and have a talk and a walk kind of thing.
Yep.
And as the day goes by, do they drop off a little bit? Pause for lunch?
There's no real pause for lunch. There is just guards constantly going out of like this marquee kind of area.
Okay, and nothing else picks up our attention?
No, not with those rolls.
At
Okay,
about
okay.
two-ish, I'll send a message to Jack, and I'll be like, "Hey, just checking in. How did you go? Is there anything of notice that you saw from below that we can see from above?"
No, underwater's pretty fucked. We do have some information that might be useful. We're just back at the tavern now, just drinking.
Just drinking. I'll tell Xanthia and Axel they're back at the tavern already, sinking piss.
Wish you were beers.
But they couldn't find anything. Well, couldn't see a lot from below. Couldn't find any tunnels or anything. But they do have info for us when we get back.
Perfect. But we'll stay out just until the sun starts setting a little bit and then head back in.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, the afternoon and day goes by without a hitch, and you all begin to slowly make your way back towards the tavern. And around dusk, you all meet back up at the Salty Spoon. What would you guys like to do?
I'll relay what we saw from above. Just the guards and times that they were going. I'll ask about the main three, if they heard anything while they were there.
Yeah, heard something fun. Nothing underwater, but I heard a woman in black clothing with gold adornments speaking to some Weasley-sounding bloke. Uh, to the best of my memory, she's asked him if he had them ready. Not sure what that is. He said no. She didn't like excuses. He said it was complicated. She reiterated, no excuses. You were paid for a job. The king gave me a job. I hired you, and you're failing me. If you continue to fail, you're gone. And she then gave him 1 month to get it done. So, what do you reckon? Baker? Something like that?
Yeah, you said that he referred to her as Madam something, right? Called her Madam.
Yep,
So either
definitely said
she's-
that.
Either she's got a title or something, or she's working with someone called the King. Maybe it's actually royalty.
Yeah, any chance that you guys with eyes on the scene got vision of a woman in black with gold adornments?
We definitely did, but
Yeah,
we couldn't see anything.
Okay.
I'll give a description of what I saw with my seagull eyes for the all four.
Xanthia, can you please give me a history check? You too, Jack.
She may be worth questioning then, at least. Maybe not killing outright.
Hey, roll, sorry. 12.
Okay. With an 18, black and gold, pirate vibes, you kind of
Sus.
might be... She might be talking about the King of the Pirates.
What?
Witches. Just so
Please
I can
explain.
reiterate to the team.
It has changed a little bit, and with an 18, you can't really remember exactly who it was. But you're like Purple Drab, King, Job. You're like could be the King of the Pirates.
Just the pirate leader.
Yeah. His official title is Sea King.
King.
Yeah, and his other titles that you know that he can go by is Pirate King, King of the Black Armada,
What's he seeking?
and the Pirate Lord.
And he punishes everyone, all the pirates, when they do things really, really bad. He taxes the pirates whenever he sees them. What does he do? What's
He with an 18.
someone to be feared, someone not to be feared?
Someone definitely
Someone-
to be feared. He controls like the kind of main pirate kind of sanctuary, which is known as Oima or Oima Town, just to the east of Dragon's Head, which is quite far south, very far south actually. He kind of governs that area, and govern is kind of loose. He is gets a cut of the treasure. He gets a cut of magical items, but also when you're there, you're kind of under like, I guess, protection. No pirates whilst in the town can kill each other. They can't steal from each other. Fist fights are definitely up for it, and it's kind of how most arguments are settled. However, there is almost a protection vibe, and him and his followers maintain that that governance.
Would I have gone there in the past?
Yeah, 100%.
Would I have met him?
Probably not met him. Maybe one of his
Seen him?
associates. Sorry.
Seen him? Like,
Probably not seen him either. No.
seen his ship? Does he have a single ship, or does he have multiple ones that he could be on?
He has a single ship. Yeah. It is a massive ship. 3 decks, but it has something that most ships don't have. It has a massive cannon on like the very forefront of the ship, perfect for chasing down smaller craft.
And
And it kind of has like the figurehead of it is a octopus with this massive gaping mouth with these spiky teeth. And it's kind of like his ship. I think
Everyone just like was like just squinting really hard, like octopus flying.
the ship kind of serves as also his palace, I guess. On the very back of it, which normally many ships will just have like a singular kind of forecastle, he has like a 4-5 story, almost like this palace on the back of the ship, which makes it look beautiful. Probably a little bit slower than other ships, but still a very capable vessel.
And I had a question, now I lost it. Would he... Is it like a role that has succession, or is it this is the only one that has been in power for this many decades?
You're
Or
not
has
too
there
sure.
been a couple
Not too sure
past?
with the role that you got.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I did put a picture of the ship on the chat for everyone to go have a little look at as Xanthia kind of describes the ship.
Am I in the same boat? Like maybe seen the ship once or twice and then not really seen him?
Correct, yeah. You definitely would have been, because you would have gone to this port as well. You definitely would have
goodness.
seen this ship. It is like, this is the most, like, when you go into this port, this is what you see when you first go in.
It's a fucking massive scare tactic. Like don't fuck with us because we have this
Yeah, exactly.
monstrosity.
Yeah.
I've never seen the bloke, but fuck, he has a ship and a half. That fortress is spooky. The mouth of a kraken on that thing. Yeah, someone told me actually that it was like an actual kraken skull. Like obviously taking the piss, but I mean, like the size of it, you wouldn't even blink twice.
How does it stay afloat? That makes no sense.
Because it's massive. Big.
That's what she said. Oh, baby.
Cynthia, stop teaching her things.
Or a bad influence on you.
Anyway. Also, it'd be top heavy as fuck. Surely.
Real wide.
Oh, okay.
Kinda, like, not
Like-
really, but kind of in like a triangle. Like, real wide at the bottom, kind of comes slightly thinner towards the top, and then that just big cannon.
And
That's
it
a big
is known to sail. It can sail. It's not just like a staple vessel where it's like, hey, this is it. It is known to go out. Not all the time, not very often, but just as a reminder that this thing can sail and it can move.
And it can fuck you up.
Emphasis on the fuck.
Not built for speed, but it can take down pretty much any ship.
So we should steal.
Yeah, I was about to say, we are stealing it.
No, nope. That's
Yeah,
the one,
staying
that's the one ship I'm not going to touch.
Far away from that.
I'm down with
Is it
taking
cursed or something?
ship, but I would probably rather take a curse ship.
Oh, shit.
The notoriety that ship carries with it is not worth the hassle of trying to steal it, as well as the people on it. And what will happen to us when we get caught?
Well, if everyone who's on there dies, I don't think anyone will be there to catch us.
Yeah, see, that's like, I think upwards of 200 people, maybe more. Big
Speaking
boy.
of the crew, how would you get on his crew? Like, is there like would I know if there's like a special initiation that you have to do, or what kind of people he has on his crew? Like, are they all like psychotic, murderous people, or
You have to chug a beer from 20's butt cheeks.
Oh, I'll let you have one more history check for this because it's a little bit of a different topic.
oh, no, thank you.
Hell yeah.
7.
Yeah, no, you're not. Like, you don't know. You've never heard of someone having like, oh, it's a sign up day for the Sea King. Like, you haven't heard anything like that, so you're not.
Wouldn't know anything about like the first mate or anything like that.
No. But you also know with your original 18, this is like his fortress palace ship for this town. You have heard that he has got other lairs, fortresses that he also occupies that he keeps a little bit more closer to hand.
And would I know how long he had been in power when I was pirating? Like,
With the 18, no, he was in power the whole time that you were there, or there was one. You're not sure exactly who it is.
There's not like a stigma around him. He's not like, oh yeah, the Pirate King is Blackbeard, or he hasn't got a big hook, or like, is there any like kind of stories that?
No. The stories are more about his title than about his actual name. And judging from what you've been able to pick up, it's done purposefully. Like,
The Sea King can die and a new one comes up.
maybe it could be an ongoing story, or it could be just he doesn't want people to know exactly who he is. Wants to try to blend in. He's just got that title. The title is very notorious and it commands a lot of respect, but you're hard to remember what his actual name could be.
Alright, so we think we having some dinner, then trying again at night time look around.
yeah, are you coming up to the cliff with us, or are you trying
No,
your
I'm
underwater
gonna,
again?
I'm gonna try some. There wasn't anything underwater. We had to look underwater. There was no underwater entrances or things we could see. We did a pretty thorough search. I'm gonna try a little different tact. I'm gonna try find the workers bar of the ship, or like just a hand crew, and make some friends, get into small talks, and bring some new buddies.
Well, if you find anyone that's also got a empty ship that they need crew on, might as well start looking in case this goes sour.
I mean, yeah, why not? I'll have a look.
You need a hand with that, or do you feel
I mean,
safe?
if you want, it's gonna be a pretty long thing.
You're not going by yourself, so
Yeah, I don't.
you have to at least take someone.
Yeah, well, yeah, who wants to come? But let's not go together. You know what I mean? We'll come in as two separate people, just so we're not, just in case.
And you are not leaving without each other. If it's like a 2-minute exit between, that's fine. But if one of you walks out, the other one is also to walk out.
Who would you prefer to have your back in that situation?
Who are you sending?
You might. It's your idea. You pick someone.
I just said I wanted to drink. You tell me what to do.
I mean, if you are just drinking, might as well stay here. But if you're
No, I'm
working.
drinking with a purpose.
Well-
who wants to come drinking?
Whatever, we're on a roll. Let's keep it.
All right, let's do it.
Quartermaster and a raid party.
Yeah, I'm just Dockhand Joe. We're not. It's gonna be. Can you make it look like something different? Because I can't. But can you?
Yeah, of course. I can only do it for an hour, but
Oh, okay, maybe not then. Maybe if you see something, if we see someone interesting, maybe, and you can't like kind of dig in with them. We're struggling to dig in. Maybe fucking pop out, boof on, then come back in, try again.
sure. Do we want a code word for that in case?
Yeah, play it by ear. Look, it's gonna be. I've done this before. You just kind of go where the hands and the crew, like not the crew, but just where the hands, like mainly because I saw a lot of like when they said they had a lot of workers going around, like it was just like average Joes kicking around we go to where their kind of main bar is, chat to people here and there, swap some stories, take a long time to just talk shit, and then kind of throw some leading questions in there, kind of be like, oh, yeah, what ship are you on? What ship you sailing with these days? Oh, yeah, fuck, I just came back and brought some fish, and all the fish expired on the way. Fucking, what have you been shipping? Kind of take a while,
Easy.
but, build up some talks to people here and there, chat some dudes for a while, launch a new group, start again, that kind of thing.
If I have to duck out, and change face, you can recognize me because I'll call you Piss Breath.
Oddly specific.
Alright.
It has to be specific. If I call him Dickhead, anyone could call him Dickhead.
Someone else now is going to call him Piss Breath. And he's going to freak out.
I should follow them out.
And therein lies the...
I'll follow some random, like a back. I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Get the fuck away from me.
It's me, Jack. It's me, Jack.
It's me. I'm just Jack. It's Jack.
Talk to me, you horned fuck.
Come on, you big red horny boy. Talk to me.
Slap on the ass.
Alright, so that's our plan. What are you four going to do?
I was going to go for another flyby. At
And
the
I'm
night's
gonna-
time.
Jeff,
I'm
got
gonna
the
head
cat
back.
almost got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the cliff with the spyglass and just overwatch.
At night?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you see in the
I'm gonna
dark?
play Overwatch.
In the dark.
Yeah, who needs...
Question now, DM.
Guess.
Lighting? Is there lights around there? Torches lit?
You'd have to go back and check. But for those, there's probably a few lampposts around. Yeah, not
You're
too
going to
sure.
make out heaps, but you'll see like movements of people.
Yeah.
Not exact details. You'll see like there's like at 12 o'clock. There's exactly like there's a big horde of people coming in. You're like, oh look, there they are.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like that's you're like hey, that's Stanley, right there.
I think I'll be right up there.
Does
we
anyone
don't
want-
need specifics? It's more watching, making sure nothing's happening.
Does anyone want dark vision for the way over, though? If you need it, I can give it, yeah?
Can drift globe most of the way, so we'll be right.
I'll be right. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Team break. Let's go.
Yeah, Tess, it's the hardest part of our mission.
Keeping you sober.
Well, no, actually, that's the worst part about it. We have to kind of say almost sober as well, which is just heartbreaking. But we're gonna have to not always drink. So it's
Look,
unfortunate,
Maybe-
but only the brave.
Just
put my hand on
drink,
the shoulder.
like-
It's gonna be okay.
drink milk.
Milk?
Shit, mouth.
At,
Drink some
at
milk.
night?
Yeah.
Don't you just make it? No, whatever. But no. Start heading towards like the workers' docks to find like the workers' bar, like the dive, or not the dive, but like the shitter bars close to the docks.
Alrighty. Easily done. You, other than it's this bar. This bar is like the seaside kind of bar.
The one we're at.
Yeah. This is probably the
Oh,
closest
sweet.
to the harbour as a kind of drinking
All
area. you
around
can
then?
get.
Where we'll get up, go outside, and come straight back in.
Just a lap. Walk off the beer.
And it's a good establishment. It's been busy. You're able to kind of blend in. You haven't really. It's not like it's like it's Jack coming back. It's quite busy enough that you can kind of blend in and not be noticed. Give me a charisma check as you just going around bumping
with the
into
room.
people. Yeah, doing the vibe, trying to
Straight vibe check for a 19. These are my people.
Nice. So yeah,
Yes,
you
fine.
find some dock workers that actually are sail repair guys. They do just will go up to a ship, do some sail repairs for many of the merchant vessels in the harbour. As you begin to chat with them, they're like, "Yeah, it's a good job, can't." And then there's just a little comment that kind of slips up that perks you. It's like, just don't get caught working down on the warehouse down the far end. Hey, as it kind of trails off, and it immediately piques your mind as there wasn't at the far end of the dock where the location was. There wasn't that many warehouses around.
All right.
I'm not gonna be with Jack, but I will stay relatively close to him. Just kind of keep an ear out, but trying to make it seem as though I'm just another patron.
I just be like, fuck, I thought I worked in all the fucking warehouses in this place already. What are you talking about?
Oh, just a bunch of fucking. I think they're the hardest dogs in the ocean. Like always puffing their chest out. And you're like, just starts, do this square. It's
I
like,
know which one you mean.
yeah. And they got this bar there, right? And me and Trevor, and he points to the dwarf that's like half passed out on the chair. That's a few different. We were talking to this one lad, and he's invited us back to they've got a little break room, I guess, and there's gonna have a beer and some pig on the spit, right? And then there's just absolute dickheads, and they were like, "You can't be here. You're not part of us. If you want to join with us, you have to do, just wankers." Just wanted some pig and some ale, really.
Yeah, fuck, always fucking just trail off.
What are you doing in the city, eh? As he's like just nomming on a bit of meat and drinking some ale.
Oh, mate, then I'm just gonna spin some bullshit story about fucking how I worked on ship, and then kind of be like, "You guys want another drink?" And then go up and get him a drink, and never come back, and just do another group.
Oh, bye, Jack.
George.
Cool. Give us another one.
Yeah, just vibe checking the whole room. Yeah, spend a bit with some dudes. An hour or so with them here and there, and fucking build his next group. Oops. +3, 6.
6.
Yes.
After that comment, your mind kind of slips a little. You're just like, what else can I really find? And you're like listening to people trying to do the bit, and you're being just a little bit too quick off the gun to ask about, doing your investigative questions instead of being more chilled about it.
If it gets like kind of towards like 9, 10, 11ish, I'm gonna get real bored of not properly drinking and then just start drinking.
Okay. Easy
I
done.
just not pretend, like not really like doing like halves anymore, just going full hammer and tong because this is boring being sober. So I'm just gonna get shit faced.
Okay.
Kind of just see what happens.
All right.
Oh boy.
Can I, just out of curiosity, can I drop bucket? I'll go up to the bartender and I'll order myself some wine. Yeah, I like wine. And drop 20 gold on the bench and ask if she has any info about the warehouse. Any rumors, any word.
Alrighty, nice. Give us a persuasion check with advantage.
Come on, what's my persuasion at? Please let it be decent. Sorry. 2, 6. Persuasion. Okay, that's not bad. Fuck. With advantage. Nat 20, 24.
Alright.
Yes.
So as you just drop it on, you don't even warm up to it. You just like, give me some information. She kind of coughs up a bit and then looks around, and then just almost straight away throws a tea towel over the coin, and then grabs it and slides it over. What would you like to know, honey?
Any rumors, do you know? Any ghost stories? Anything fun?
I can tell you
Anything to worry about?
all the ghost stories, and with this contribution, I have got all night to tell you some stories.
I would love to hear them. I'd love to be in your presence all night.
Give us a persuasion check again with advantage.
Fuck yeah.
It's
Dude,
gonna
I'm
be more
so
than
good.
stories. Oh.
Yeah.
16.
Nice. She says, I finished my shift in 20 minutes or so. Just meet me out back and perhaps you can walk me home, kind sir.
I'd be honoured.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Toby,
Boys,
Constitution
boys.
saving throw.
9.
No home.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, you are under the effects of the drink, and you're loving it.
Fucking next round's on me. No, I'm joking, but fucking someone versed me in a drinking contest. You, wait, I'm gonna slap someone. Let's go. Right.
Can I, as I'm walking out, grab someone by the arm, point to Jack, and say, "Call him piss breath."
Yes. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's like, okay,
Oh no.
I can do that, mate. And Jack, you see this dwarf. He's got like really nicely trimmed, well kept moustache and beard, but then his hair's a mess. He's wearing raggedy clothes, and he's like, "Oi, piss breath."
Fuck, you want to drink? Oh, oh fuck, that is just. I'm just gonna grab his face and be like, that's so uncanny. Alright, are we at the back or see what you got for me? What? What you got for me? Are you going at the back to change or are you doing it there?
Look, mate, you're all right looking, I guess, but I don't really fuck around with humans.
What? What are you saying? Just
disease-ridden people.
shut up, you fucking red-faced fuck. You got any info
red
for me?
face?
You're just gonna be a fucking loser, you horny bastard.
Mate,
Oh, I'm so happy.
look, you know, I've no doubt, you know, push the boundaries, but it's not happening. It's not me and you, so to speak.
What?
I'm saying no, and no means no, okay? So just respect my decision.
No to what?
He doesn't want tea.
Yeah.
Wait.
Did your mum not tell you the tea story? I don't want tea.
Oh, I'm drinking ale, I'm fucking tea. What? The fuck? What? Just fucking. You got anything for me or what? Fucking go around Morse code and shit. Just fucking speak plainly.
And he just slaps you across the face and walks off.
Fuck it, alright. Wait, we're on. Me and you, let's go.
And you
Thank
start
you,
to
Rams. I
drink
needed that.
quite heavily for the night. Slut boy, I mean Tacitus. You're
baby.
walking arm in arm with the barmaid. So what would you like to know? Ghost stories.
Ghost stories about the warehouse, I suppose.
Supposedly, there is a giant there that wields an axe the size of a building.
Yeah, it's a hill giant, so I've heard.
Oh, that's not actually true. These are ghost stories, right? And she gives
Oh, yes.
a little touch on her nose.
Yeah, sorry, it's more like an ogre.
Yeah, an ogre. That's more believable in the city, isn't it? There are some amazing singers and dancers from the Wood Elf region. Very, very deadly with a blade, but also can sing beautifully. They come by every now and again just to check on me.
Isn't that lovely of them?
What else? What else? Supposedly... Shut up, Jack. Shut up, Jack. Supposedly, and this is the biggest one, that there is a underground room filled with treasure.
Oh, see, that is good for a ghost story.
With your 20 gold and your very well good persuasions, she says, "Hey, I also heard the ghost stories or the ghosts there, they're quite susceptible to people who know a certain phrase. Now, I'm not sure if this is the current phrase or an old phrase, but the blue sparrow does fly high.
Does it now? That's quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed.
You learn to listen a lot when you're a barmaid. I really think I have a chance to be an investigator in the City Watch, though. I'd be really good at that.
I believe so as well.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. And then she stops in front of a door and she said, well, this is me. And then she says, thank you for the walk. She opens the door, walks in, and then leaves it open as she very sauntily walks into her house.
Oh.
I kind of stare at the door for a minute, look back at the bar where Jack is, and walk on in.
Nice.
Yes.
And we'll cut to black there. Nice. At an unreasonable hour, you all hear the banging of clanging of Jack Rackham coming home. Drunk as a skunk, bouncing off the walls.
I'm gonna go up to at like stupid o'clock, go up to Xanthia's door, and just like walk past it and stop and come back and like just stand up for a second.
Stop crying.
And just run. Hit the wall and like fall over and pass out. He's just in the hallway, just.
Oh god. The character's breaking down, the player's just walking through.
And with that, with some drunken snoring and some twitching and kicks, you all wake up in the morning, feeling very refreshed.
Wait, sorry. Did we go
Yes,
to the
I
thing
am.
and look at things?
Did I get my flyby?
Oh,
Are we gonna
you're doing your
explore
night
anything
report.
else, or
Yeah, we can do
am
that.
I to respond because they're not
Doesn't matter,
back
I'm
yet?
fucked, everything's fine.
Yeah.
So, you go do your night watch. From the spot where you're looking for, you cannot see anything. There is only a handful of lights that are on, and majority of them are on the buildings that are facing the ocean, so it's not really giving you much illumination. You do.
How far down is it?
It's probably about 60 to 80 feet down. So it's quite a distance, and then quite far away as well. You do see some patrolling guards still, though.
So how far away is it from where we are? Just some quick trigonometry.
Quick trigonometry. 250 feet? But majority of the stuff is on the water side of this building. Dude, behind it. So you're not, you can't really, you're not seeing like straight down into it. But you do see some guards patrolling.
Same as before, not within a time frame, or
Very sporadic, yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't notice during the day, but is it like an actual cliff, or is it like just a steep descent, or a
From up here,
gradual-
it's a cliff. It's a cliff face.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I get anything more in depth on my flybys? I could go around the front.
Give me a perception check again. With disadvantage, I think, because you don't have dark vision.
I'm allowed to use my senses as me.
Okay.
Would I be able to
Yep.
have my eyeballs? Or at 23.
No additional details that you find during your nightly one. A lot more,
Nice.
a lot less workers, and a lot more chilled dudes at the kind of bar area that they've set up under this tent.
Yep. Okie dokie. I'll just do a couple of fat laps. Then go up high and have a little look over the city.
Nice.
And then I'll go home. I'll go back to the tavern.
Nice. What is the Overwatch team doing?
Do we see this little area that they're drinking at?
You can see slightly into it. You can see it. You can't see into it just because how the tent
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
You can kind of see it, and you can hear a little bit of noise playing from the instruments being playing there, and just a little bit of noise of the ruckus that they're making. You can definitely tell they're drinking there, or that they're there, but you can't really see exactly what's there under this tent. This marquee is probably better.
Yeah. Can we see that the guards that are rotating around the buildings stop by there, have a drink, move on?
Correct. Yeah. So it's like two people will go do a walk, and then they'll come in, sit down, and then another two random people will go out and have a walk. So it seems to kind of be very loose, roving patrols.
Okay.
From when they were doing their patrols, did they seem fucked up? Or were they keeping their cool? Just like the way they were walking, they weren't like fucking.
Yeah, they weren't getting sloppy drunk, but you can tell that they were merry.
Okay. Yep.
So, yeah, not being silly, but then still, relaxing, having a few brews.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Thinking back to what the rest of the crew passed on from what they overheard with Jackwell talking to that lady, the madam. Would my time at the Fire Knives, would I know anything about any sort of deal that might have been happening, or that got made and they wanted to increase a product while being made while I was there for some sort of king? Or what the product was, or what?
No, you didn't hear anything like that. This was a few steps above your pay grade.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, heading back. We'll stay for a couple of hours until about 1, 2 o'clock,
Yep.
and then we'll head back.
Alrighty. Cool. So yeah, you all make your way back. Have a sleep.
And then, am I there when Jack gets home? And
Bangs on the door. Yes, you are. Yeah.
During, you go.
Yeah. No, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say during the night, I just wanted to change up some of my infusions and armor. That was alright.
Sure. I'll allow it.
I just wanted to swap from my Guardian armor to the Infiltrator, and then swap my +1 on my armor to Goggles of Night.
Okay. Easily done.
Would I have known that it was Jack that banged on my door?
Did you go out and inspect, or would you just lie in bed?
Well, actually, first question: was I there when he did it?
Yes, you were. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd open the door and poke my head out.
Yeah, you see a passed out Jack Rackham on the ground.
Maybe 4 steps away.
What would you like to do?
You're gonna fucking assassinate him?
Can I tell that he's fucking sloshed?
Yeah, he's passed out drunk with the smell of alcohol on him.
In a pile of vomit.
Yeah, I've done the every Family Guy fall ever, and it's on the ground like that.
Arm over the back.
Yeah.
What's creepier?
Oh.
What?
I'm going to.
Where's this going?
Yeah, I'm concerned.
Oh, what's better?
Good heavens.
What is better?
He's gonna kill him. She's just deciding how.
So many options.
I am passed out snoring.
You have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick him up, take him to his room,
Oh.
tuck him into bed.
Slit his throat.
Walk away.
And then if he wakes up, I'm just gonna have thaumaturgy on with the ominous whispers and just like
Oh,
creepy sounds.
God.
So even if he isn't like fully awake, he like can hear. I want to do like little gnomes, like it's getting carried away by little gnomes. And they're like, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna eat out your eyeballs. We're gonna cook you in a stew.
What?
You're gonna be so tasty. Just so he gets nightmares, you know?
Oh my god.
My passive is 13. I'm drunk as fuck. Do I hear this?
Like I'll
Yeah.
pick him up a little bit rough. Like I'm gonna sling him over my shoulder and
Heightened drunk senses.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage and a -3 as you are out of it. Xanthia, give me an intelligence check as you're trying to subconsciously fuck with him.
Flat 7.
intelligence.
Yes. Yep.
Whatever, roll is 7, 9. That's a 10.
A 10.
10.
You begin to say, begin to do these phrases, and Jack starts to laugh. He's like,
The clown has no penis.
yeah, just making like drunken ramble. Like, gnomes is so cute.
Like it. I'll toss you. I'll toss you.
That's fine. I still tuck him into bed. But I also get a cup of water. And pour it on the bed.
Oh. So that's
So when he wakes
a
up,
cup of water for me so I can drink in the morning. No.
So,
When he wakes up, the bed,
Put his
bed's
hand
all
in it.
wet.
very good. And with that, with the shenanigans at night, you make your way to bed. And that's where we'll have our break.
Nice.
So, thank you for joining us so far. We're just going to have a quick break to go refresh, have a little bit of eat, have some drink. We'll be back about 10, 15 minutes or so. For those that are watching, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, give us a like, give us a follow. If you also want to check out our YouTube page as well, give us a like and a follow and a subscribe on that. That would be fantastic. Every little bit helps. Other than that, we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes or so. Be right back.
Bye.
And welcome back to Upcasters. Thanks for hanging in there. We had some kid dramas with resident dad of the group.
Bentley.
Yeah, that's me.
Not a dad, but now a daddy.
Hey.
Speaking of, everyone in the morning, you wake up feeling refreshed. Jack, you're feeling like absolute dog shit. You are in your bed. There is liquid. Your bed's wet. You had these wild dreams. You're feeling rough.
Sort of get up, look at the mattress, kind of sigh a bit, then just flip it, and then put my sheets back on. Not even chuck my
Ew.
jacket on, just walk out as I fucking came in. Is it like a basin, like a communal wash basin somewhere?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna dunk my head in it and come up and then give myself a good slap, and then just kind of hate my life, and then get my jacket and like put it on like as like a kind of scarf around my shoulders and just like shuffle down to where get some breakfast.
Now Tacitus, would you have stayed the night or clap and run?
I'm a gentleman, my friend. You know this about me. Of course I stay the evening.
Clap and run. Got it.
No, yeah, I stay the night.
Nice. So as everyone is downstairs eating breakfast, having a bit of nibble, Jack slowly makes his way down the stairs, hobbling, like holding himself a little bit as he walks down to join you. At the same time, with a bit of a hop and a skip in his step, Tacitus, you join the group as well. What would you guys like to do?
Morning, team. How are we?
I'll like lean over, give Jack a sniff. Be like, oh, that's where the nickname came from. And then go back to my beer.
My nickname. Why is it fucking bright in here? Ugh, am I sweating? Ugh.
Yeah, what was up with what? You go.
Oh, I
My
was
coat
just
lays
gonna
like
say,
a-
here, Jack. These goggles would help. I'll give him my goggles tonight.
Love
Oh
that.
fuck! Why is that even brighter? What's this? From the table.
What was up with you last night, man? I gave you the code word and everything, and you just
Yeah,
You
you
just acted
fucking.
weird.
Was there some other part of like a riddle I didn't listen to? I
No.
asked you about it, and I think you just like were talking shit, and then you slapped me, and then you just like. Was it like
Yeah.
a code I missed?
no, you're way drunker than I think you thought you were. There was things got out of hand, man. I was trying to get you out of there, and you were just belligerent.
What'd you do?
Look, if you don't remember, it's fine. We'll just leave it at that.
Did I do something, or did you do something?
You did something. You don't remember?
Nah.
Anyway, I won't stew on it. I forgive you. Everything's okay.
All right. Ugh. I need bacon. Can I get some food?
And
In
very
the meantime,
go on.
I chased down a lead. Which you can thank me for. It was hard work. My legs are still shaking.
Just
Uh,
quiet.
So, I got a bit more information on the warehouse. Apparently, there are some singing elves there, beautiful voices, deadly with swords. There's an underground room with treasure that may or may not be a myth. Fingers crossed that there is one, but just be aware of that. And one for you there, Captain, with the secret language that I don't understand. You might want to use the blue sparrow does fly high. That might be able to get us into places easier.
Does that ring a bell for me? That catchphrase, was that around when I was there, or is that new?
Give me a history
Do
check.
we use any?
I want to die.
What?
How many?
5 plus 12. Yeah.
12. You remember them using phrases, but you can't really remember exactly which one they used.
That yeah, it could be a new phrase, could be an old phrase. That.
How did you get all this?
I was just chasing down a lead. I bumped into someone that had some good information.
Was there a lot of bumping involved?
Yes and no.
Mm.
I may have thrown my back out.
All hers.
Oh, he is.
Oh.
No,
Or both.
he just watched. It's fine.
Hold on.
Whoa. Well, good job.
Thank you. I did
Yeah.
do a good job. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Did you guys
fantastic.
see anything from your spot?
We saw, I'm sure Tuk Tuk saw as well, they had a little marquee area where they were just drinking, where the congregation of guards were. Other than that, we didn't see much but patrols from up the top.
Yeah, all I got was from that marquee. That's where they had their they'd start, then they'd just do a circle, but they'd be drinking. So I don't know how well they're gonna do their patrols, but I don't know.
I was thinking this morning, perhaps it's up to the group, up to the captain. A couple of us go into the sewers and see if they don't have an entrance in the sewers to get into the office, possibly. Or DM, is there warehouses on the docks? Like, is it part of the docks so there won't be sewers, or will it be connected to the city system?
Looking at it, it could be, there could be some sewer kind of system there, but with Jack's and with his reconnaissance of the area, he didn't see any sewer drainage exit pipes there. So if there were sewers there, it would make sense for there to be an exit there, and there was no pipes there. So it'd be just a random hope in the dark if they did have it connecting.
Yeah. Don't worry. I was just thinking because those three people went into the office and we never saw them come out. They must have left another way. Or we
Could have
can
left a
assume
magic way.
They could have, but they could have left anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone got like makings of a plan for how we're going to tap this tonight?
Yeah, I've already started.
Yes.
I stayed up all night thinking. So we've got to first work out our entrance. Are we coming across the docks? Are we going to scale the cliff?
I think we can probably get
Probably
the
not gonna
closest
know.
from. If we get underwater, we can probably get close without being seen in any other place.
Yeah, that was option B. Are we just going to swim across, or are we going to go underwater?
Underwater. If Tuk can do a breathe water thing, we should be sweet.
Yeah, I can do that. And also, Jack, do you want me to make you feel better?
No, he deserved this.
Oh, okay.
We had a job to do.
Let him suffer, but just for a little bit longer.
Okay. I
How
was gonna say,
are
you
you
just need
gonna
him
make him
on
feel
his A
better?
game.
Put my,
That's between me and Jack. No, I'm
put my
joking.
coat over my face, kind of just slip back.
No, I was just gonna cast Cure Wounds on him. And try and, in his noggin.
You need lesser restoration would be the spell to use.
Oh. Do I have that prepared?
Yeah, who would have that prepared? Um, now,
yes,
my
there it is.
idea is to ask the bar staff here to deliver extra strong alcohol to them in the evening to hopefully give to the guards during the night. So they'll
I should be able to
able
ask
give
that.
more. Yeah.
What?
Why?
Didn't know you were acquaintances and friends with the bar staff.
I'm friends with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna buy an expensive, like, ale casket to fucking have them deliver, or what? So I got a bottle of ain't having that.
Don't really want to spend money on it. On them.
And yeah, would it be like our suspicion if they're like, hey, here's just a random free cask of alcohol, just cause?
I was thinking maybe. I did have a thought, but now it's escaped my mind. Something
No,
along the lines of they delivered an extra barrel that they can't keep in their storeroom or some bullshit like that.
Let me see if I can poison it. Just for fun.
Whoa,
Pretty fucked up.
calm down. Calm down, Tuk Tuk.
Yeah, but that'd be one way to
Jesus.
get fucking...
Is there like
We
a
won't have to
sleeping
fight them.
drug?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Tuk Tuk, do you have any
Oh, I got
herbs
it.
that can put
Yes,
people
I
to
do.
sleep?
Yes, I do. I do.
Doo-doo.
I have do. No, I have those from when we were underneath in the ship. I've got that stuff that was keeping those people in the little air bubble asleep. I have some of that.
Perfect. Are we
Yeah.
able to put that into something, or
DM, would I know if I'd be able to like crush it and make like a powder, and then if I could like mix it into liquid, if that's a thing, or does it have to be like chewed and like swallowed properly?
How much of it do you have?
That is a fantastic
Each
question.
person did have quite a few in their mouth, so there'd be
Yeah,
a fair amount.
yeah.
Well, while you're looking for that, give me a medicine check.
Okie diddly dokalily. It is. Oh, that ain't bad. A 16.
So, I don't think you have that much. But, yeah, you could definitely crush it down, bring it to a boil, steam it down, make a powder. The potency of it will be diluted if you put it in something as big as a cask. Something as small maybe as a bottle would be a little bit easier for it still to have a potent effect.
Yeah, it just says one like leaf per person that was there. So there was
Would
4 people.
From memory, was that orc that started shit with me and Tassus? Are they like who was like fuck, don't come around here, you city guard, fuck? Is that person, were they part of Xanathars, or were they part of the fire brands? Fire fighters?
Give us a perception check. Let's see if you can remember what you saw.
Too fucking early for this shit. 5.
Yeah, could be either. You can't remember much about him.
Could like get a bottle like relatively nice shit, and then just someone can take it down and be like, hey, got into a fight with a dude last night, couldn't get his name, but he works here. Yeah, I just wanted to apologize. I said some shit, things I shouldn't have, blah blah blah, here to make amends because I was stepped over the line. I know that. Is it hot in here?
Yeah, it's quite temperate.
I have 8 leaves, 2 rams, not 4. If that makes a difference.
It'd still probably be a bottle would be the best form of delivery.
Okay. Ow.
Actually, the best form would be them snorting it or eating it, like putting the just straight in their mouth. But if you're trying to sneak it in form of a bottle or some kind of liquid, a bottle of spirit would be the next
Maybe
best thing.
we could do the apology bottle from some random dude, like someone can go down with their magic, different someone else, and be like, "Hey, come to a fight. Here's a free bottle. Sorry." And then another person come down, shady type, be like, "Hey, kids, want to buy some drugs?" In a big like coat, and like pull out a bag of crushed leaves, like snort this for a good time, kiddos.
I mean,
We could
I
also
don't know.
pay someone else to deliver the bottle, keep us out of harm's way.
mm,
Yeah. Just some random on the street, or
one of our people. We
Maybe.
do that? Or...
No.
No?
I was gonna say bar staff, but that wouldn't work. They can't be like, I got into a fight last night.
mm.
But they'd be more trusting of the bar staff because they'd know them from here.
Maybe they could say that the bar staff would go down and be like, a patron from last night got into a fight with some of your stuff, and he came in this morning asking for you guys. I didn't tell him where you were, but I gave you this bottle. He gave me this bottle to give to you guys as an apology.
Well, do we
That
know if
could
there was
work.
actually a fight? Because then
No,
they could
but
be like,
fuck.
there was no fight.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, fucking, of course. Give us a free bottle, fuck off. Okay,
Yeah,
no worries.
I feel like they wouldn't say no to a good bottle.
Yeah. Like, yeah, fucking old Jack got into a fight. He got into a fight with Jono, and Jono got into a fight with Greg, and Greg got into a fight with Gavin. So, yeah, they're all be one of those two dickheads.
Okay. Thought you'd be a bit more intellectual, but never mind.
Sorry, when your plan comes through, Tuk, why are you doing that? You can fucking ligma.
Get it out, big boy.
I'm about to get out. I want to get up and go outside and spew.
As he gets up, I'll be like, "What's ligma?"
Oh god. It's a type of herb, actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but Joe has it.
Come from the
Yeah.
same place with both of these.
Oh my god.
You're all the worst.
Now, our plan of attack when we actually get in, are we going to hit the warehouse first, or are we going to go office? Because I feel if we hit warehouse, I'm fairly certain that what's his face will be in the office, so you might hear a commotion.
Yeah, you might
But if we hit,
get out of there like a little rat.
yeah, if we hit office, I don't know what's going to happen with the hill giant. That's all.
Maybe
Well,
it's really smart and is in the shipbuilding warehouse.
How many leaves
Oh,
does it
that's
take to
fine.
knock out a person? You like shove in their mouth? Just one?
One.
If we can find anyone have anything to hold, like to stop him, like any magic people, any magic stoppers that can like go in, we can shove a thing in his mouth and put him to sleep, and we can
Yeah.
deal with the rest.
I got hold person, so if I can, like, this lovely spell that I can cast on someone, and they'll just freeze. Would I know that, once I do that, if I'm able to, like, maneuver their body, so I could, like, open his mouth and just go,
No, they're paralyzed. So you could do it for them, but they wouldn't be able to. You're not a puppeteer. That'd be the like dominate person spell.
Yeah, but like she could freeze him, we could run up and I could open his mouth and shove it in there for him. And be
Yeah,
like,
correct. Yeah.
yeah, easy,
yeah,
sweet.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that can be a thing. When
Yeah,
he's
that's what I'd
asleep,
really
we can
got.
just fucking throw him in the office and maybe tie him up if we have enough time, and then just go deal with the rest of them, and then just drop the hammer. I mean, we got free reign to fuck shit up, so. Pretty sure that's what Commodore said, so. Look good.
Sure. Yeah, because the last place we saw our man we're after, he was in the office, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I say, for my expert knowledge of tactics and things, you should hit the office.
We could. It's bringing me a bit of a fuck fight game to just the office. if we have like, I don't know, Tassus and Xanthia, and maybe Tuk Tuk is a creature, a small creature can sneak into the office while three dickheads make a bit of a ruckus somewhere else, and then we go up too far away, then gives you guys a little bit of time to not like we'll start something to beat us to a pulp, but we make a bit of noise somewhere, get him looking away, it gives you Mikey a bit extra time to put him under.
Do I know, Rams, how long it takes for the leaf to have effect? Is it instantaneous or?
Yeah, well, they'll begin to show effects pretty quickly.
Nice.
Thoughts on, say we go in through the water, one or two people split off and start a small fire over yonder, distract some more guards. Thoughts?
Like, do you mean like at the ship place start a fire, or
Yeah.
mean like away?
Ship warehouse.
Maybe
it
on the
has
dock?
to be in their compound. It has
Yeah.
to be near or at their compound.
A lot of the shit would be treated, like a lot of the wood would be treated, it's not going to burn very well, but that like tarp thing they were under, that like kind of canopy thing that you said they were under, that might go up pretty quick if we can throw something on that.
Yeah. Let me have a look.
And then just while we're talking about this, because we are sitting down in the bar, does anyone look like they're listening in on our conversation?
Give me a perception check, please.
Yep.
You're going to start a fire from range.
Oh, I have a Tacitus. I can make your arrows fire arrows.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
13.
A 13. With a 13, you find that there is no one watching you at all.
Good.
Is there
good,
many
good.
people in the bar?
There's a few early morning lads and ladettes that may have come back from a late night fish, grabbing a quick bit of food to eat, and then they're heading in. No real other people staying, except for maybe a couple of workers or sailors that are actually staying here while their ship is in port that you've seen infrequently just around, but no one is like watching you, checking you out.
Yes, if you want, I can Tacitus. You can, from range, have flame arrows.
That may do the job quite well.
Yeah, I thought that canopy thing will go up pretty quick. It'd probably be the best thing if we could try to light some fire. It'd be the quickest thing to light up.
I'm not going to say no to that.
Roughly, where was that in comparison, DM, to the office and the warehouse building?
What? Sorry, which part?
Like, where's the marquee, roughly? Is it
So
central?
if you've got the warehouse here and you've got the little office building here, the marquee kind of connected both to each other, forming like an L kind of shape.
Yeah, okay. So, evening, we get someone to deliver a bottle with some secret stuff in it to give to the guards. Hopefully they sink it, and some of them have too many. That'll take out
Make
some
it
of them.
make it some like pretty good shit, so they, go, oh, yeah, everyone gets a sip of it because it's like $30 bottle of wine stuff.
Yep. And then we approach underwater, midnight. Hopefully set the marquee on fire. Are we gonna stealth as much as possible until we're caught?
Yeah.
I reckon so.
Yeah. Is it
Sure.
easy access? Sorry.
No,
Okay.
you go.
I was gonna say, is it easy from the water to get to the office? Like, what is it? Eyeballing from where you were, 60 feet, 80 feet, 100 feet from the water? Do you remember?
Eyeballing it, yeah,
Or
probably
tuk-tuk?
about 60 to 80 feet.
You're roughly 60, 80, but up. Like, full.
Yeah. Do we have to go past the marquee? Tuk-tuk?
Yeah, it was upstairs, correct?
Yep.
DM? Yeah. Yes, you have to go upstairs to get to the office, then the marquee's like up here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think then as soon as we start that fire, we get in that office as quick as we can. So, does anyone have anything to make it more quiet? Anything you can do to kind of get spotted as easy?
Oh, yes.
Make a fog, but it's pretty localized and a very thick fog. So raise more suspicions than it's worth.
I have a veil of shadow and silence that radiates from me that if you're with close to me, you can be extra quiet. Pass without a trace.
Ah. Alright. How long does that last for, roughly?
La, la,
Hour.
la, la, la. Yes.
Gee whiz. Alright, so we can do that as we'll get into the water roughly where me and Tassus went yesterday. And then we'll get soon about halfway there and we get a bit closer, we'll fucking do your
Yeah. We'll just need to. I'll need to make sure that Tacitus does his arrows and it gets lit first because they're both a thing that I have to maintain and I can't do them both at the same time. So I'm gonna have to make sure Tacitus is
I
able
could.
to.
Sorry,
You
I
can.
could. Depending how close we are, I could cast a cantrip on it. Hopefully
Okay.
it lights.
Could we accomplish the same thing? So if we just dip it in some strong alcohol and just a bit of cloth around it?
After swimming, probably not.
Maybe keep I guess so.
Yeah, because mine's magical fire, so it'll.
Although,
I can make it happen underwater.
if we kept the gear inside Axel's bag
Ooh.
of holding,
Ooh.
I don't think things get wet in there.
Do they?
Mm.
No.
Nah, I'll just close it up.
Yeah, if we just make
Nice.
1 or 2 arrows, maybe 2 or 3 arrows, and
Yeah.
we can take them out and we can light them up, and then
That'd
Funny.
be.
we really need more than one to get it to make sure it gets going. 2 or 3 to do the trick.
Yeah, because that'd be good because then I can make sure we're completely covered on our approach and everything instead of having to break it and
Right.
fuck up all my.
Go on.
Sorry, my only concern with the arrows is if they see where the fire's coming from.
Yeah,
That's my
true.
only concern. Because they'll be like, where'd that come from? That random arrow that's hurtling through the sky. Unless someone has fireball that they've been hiding and just fucking wants to fireball at everyone.
Anyone? No? Damn it. I have flame sphere, but not fireball.
Fuck, that sounds even more intense.
Where did it go?
Sure, that will probably burn some things.
Flaming sphere.
We have some ways of burning shit, at least.
Yeah.
Improvise.
It's only 60 feet though, so I don't know.
How much, is it doable to be able to climb up onto the roofs, from the ground level, or is it pretty shitty, or is there enough lower buildings that we could fucking parkour a bit and get up there?
So on either side is kind of separating each of these waterfront properties. They have kind of this large retaining wall. So and that retaining wall probably sits about 10 feet above this lowest one. So you could potentially get up onto this retaining wall from one of the other sides and jump in. But on those other sides, this is the dodgy part of the dock that you guys have explored. So it could be another Xanathar's guild owns that one, and you could have to go through there to then climb up to get in over. There isn't kind of a direct roof-to-roof kind of thing that you'd see in the city. It's a little bit more spaced out.
Yeah, because getting past the monkey up to the office is probably gonna be our biggest challenge now. Lighting it, got a heap of shit to light it.
Is there any way that we could go up the backside, the booty, go around the back and climb up the back of the office and get on the roof that way?
So there's probably about a 15-foot gap between that you saw that was the office and the retaining wall. And then on the other side, it was like the warehouse kind of blocked a majority of the street access going into this area. You could
I mean, from like the water, and then underneath, and then up the back.
Yeah, there's room there. That if you wanted to go straight to the office, definitely.
I can do pretty like small kind of teleport burst, so close enough I can kind of cross.
Yeah, I'll just turn into something and get there.
I only take myself.
Same.
Well, if I hold him down and you put the flower in his mouth.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll cast my spell and then just you gotta.
Yeah. And the rest of you guys can watch our backs while we can get him sorted. Then once we got him squared away, then we'll drop the hammer. Hopefully we'll just jump into the chaos and take full advantage of him.
We also need to make sure that he's in there alone, because if he's in there with others, it's going to be a bit of a spice time. If we just go in and, hey guys.
Trigger's
gotta
going
make
in,
sure that-
Trigger's way out.
Sorry.
Go.
I was going to say, we've got to make sure no one's going to also run in, go in to see him lying on the floor tied up with something.
Yeah.
As well, we're going to have to clear that building no matter
Yeah,
what.
we'll start the office and work our way down. Kind of keep the office at our backs. And if we go too far and there's like no one around, we need to spawn more. We'll go up and maybe grab him and then move him a bit closer down somewhere else. Alright, well, some people want to go back to that place that me and Lucius went to, that real fancy place, and get a nice bottle of spirits, and then like a not so nice bottle that's pretty much just straight alcohol. We can use to light some bits of cloth on fire for Chast's arrows.
I can go. That's fine.
That fucking first prick, I want to get back there.
I can go. It'll take me like 20 minutes.
Right up. Any other prep we need to do? Anything else was to get before we go?
yeah.
I will ritually cast water breathing on everyone.
Nice.
Are we
So
asking?
it lasts 24 hours.
Nice. Are we asking a bartender to send the bottle over?
Yeah, when we get the bottle, we'll put the mixture of leaves in there, and then seal it back up, and then if you want to take it to your friend and get her to, we can send a bit of extra gold, be like, hey, did go into a fight last night with one of their crew. This is the apology. He didn't know where you guys worked. She, obviously being the good girl, didn't tell him where they are, but she could take it to him.
Easy. Tuk, can you remember how you grew me some bark that one time?
Yeah?
Could you grow me some flowers?
Yeah? What sort of flowers you want?
Let's go with wisteria.
Done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Once we get the bottle back and such, I'll take the flowers over with the bottle and ask my new friend to do me a favor. I'll save you the indignity of flirting with me, Rams.
I love it.
Oh.
It's like, oh, back for seconds already, are we?
Oh, we're doing this, okay.
I'm no coward.
Yes! Yes.
Good morning, darling.
And what can I do for you this morning?
Well, I had such a wonderful evening, but
My shift's got to start, so if you want to, it needs to be real quick.
oh, tempting. See, I'm not quick though. Could you do me a favor this evening?
What kind of favor?
Well, obviously, I'd like to see you at some point, but in the meantime, could you make a delivery for me?
Of course. Where?
I hand over the bottle and then place wisteria behind her ear. I'm so cute.
Oh.
And I let her know. Oh, just a gift for the ghosts.
Oh.
I
It's not.
I think
It's not going to, uh, them.
I would hope not. Absolutely not. A friend of mine apparently got into a fight with some of them last night, and he wants to apologize.
Oh. Not a problem. I can most definitely do that for you.
Thank you, darling. You know the key to
Don't
my
put the
room
leaves in
anytime?
it.
Yeah, I would have done this once you put the leaves in it and shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'll only put 6 in, and I'll keep 2. I'll keep 2 just for the shoving down the throat.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
And scene.
When everyone broke up to go do all their stuff, I went back to bed and slept.
Like an absolute hero.
Like the absolute legend I am.
A king.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, the stuff has been delivered. She's going to do that for you. Is there any other prep? You've got your arrows ready. What other stuff would you like to do?
I've cast water breathing. Done the herbs. I haven't crushed up the other 2. I've got them just in my little pocket ready to go.
Are we going to let Commodore know that we're keen for tonight? It's ready, yeah? Ready and roaring?
Well, she said if we don't get in contact with her, then we're all good. So
Sweet. Cool.
Perfect.
Before you head off to bed, Jack, are you carrying any potions on you?
Oh man, you ask a lot of questions. Let me go back to my room and have a look. I got these. I got 2 of these potions of water breathing. But I got this one that I kind of use, this potion of greater healing, and then this potion is just smaller size. That's it. This is 4.
They're greater healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. While you're resting and everyone else is doing stuff, I can have a look at your potion of greater healing and try improve it for a bit for tonight, if you like. Add some.
Do you want
different
some help
stuff
with
into
that?
it.
Do you put
Oh,
these
yeah,
fucking
sure.
leaves in it?
No.
Yeah, I'll like purposely like put them away and be like, we won't use them. We'll use all my other stuff.
And then am I able to use a part of my alchemist feat rams to improve it for 1 hour after, so that he rolls max instead of just rolling?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah.
There wasn't a
I'll-
check with that. It was just a once that you could do once, right?
Yeah, it was just once per like short rest. But I was just gonna, while everyone else is out doing stuff, I was just gonna do that.
Yeah, definitely.
It
Yep.
does help.
You don't need my help then. Ow.
No,
Dang it.
I'll still take it out.
Yeah.
Xanthia's gonna go buy some more potions as well. Just make sure that we're all stocked up.
Okay.
Just some,
DM. Sorry, you go.
just some normal healing. 3 of them.
Okay. Give us a D100, please.
Ah.
And also, if they have any fun ones, and I'll give us the money.
And if they have any fun ones. 98.
Okay, 98. So you're able to
Oh.
find your 3 healing potions. They go for 50 gold per one. You just your normal ones.
Yep.
That's you going to different shops as well. They're quite scarce, but you're able to pick up 3. The only fun ones that you know of are back at the Xanathar's Guild fence.
And what were they?
You can't remember.
God damn
But
it.
there were some fun ones.
That's alright. I will buy my 3. And then when I get back and Jack wakes up, I'm gonna hand him one of the healing potions and I'm gonna say, well, I spoke to the shopkeep and she said this one would probably be good for you. I told her a little bit about you, probably what you're looking for. And she said this one would make your penis grow larger. So I thought that
I
you
mean,
might need that.
Any bigger and I'll fall over.
Oh my
I'll
god.
slap on the ass and walk back to my room.
How much gold did you give me? How much gold did you give me?
I don't know, 200 gold.
Oh, excellent.
Did you give any of it back?
No?
You fucking bitch.
Yes.
Fuck. I mean, 2 gold.
Beautiful. Well played.
God.
Nice.
I do something nice for you, and this is how you repay me. Ridiculous.
I don't know, you did something nice for me.
Did you give him any potions?
Yeah, I gave Jack a potion. If he takes it, that's on him.
It's just a potion healing, isn't it?
It is a potion of healing, but that's not what I told you.
Yeah,
And then I'll check in with everyone else. Does anyone else feel like they might need some extra
Already got one, but if no one else needs it, then I'll take it.
Perfect, there you go.
Sweet, I'll take one. Thank you, Captain.
We got a potion of greater healing, so
Yeah, same. I'm all good, thank you.
Now with healing, like with potions, you have to have it. You have to ready one to be able to use it as a bonus action.
Yeah,
If not, you just,
correct. Yeah,
it's
you've
an
got
action.
you've got one on your body ready to go as a bonus. The rest are an action. You have to kind of say which potion you have. Generally, people will say before combat which one they have ready available for the bonus. Outside of that, it's an action.
Easy. I'm readying that healing potion.
Easy.
yeah, I got my
Samesies.
got my boosted one from Axel on my chest.
yeah, I'll
Yeah, I got.
wait to do that like so just before we leave, so it doesn't run out while we're waiting.
Yeah, I assume that you did it because it only lasts the hour. Like just
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
later. That's fine. No, you cast it through the day and now it's a dud.
Yeah, it'd be
Actually
really
feels
good.
less
Trust
now.
me.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I
Well-
got a greater healing on my chest too.
And me, just normal healing.
Okay. Excellent. Well, with
I'm
that,
doing the full fucking cleaning of the guns and prepping them and my 2 pistols.
are you
Montage.
are you putting those in the bag of holding before you go for a swim?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, like,
Yeah,
the
same.
arrows and stuff on the mountain. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, with that, as the night settles and you guys have a little bit of a meal before putting some black ash on your eyes and
Brushing our hair down in front of our face.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
put it on.
you begin to prep for the night. As it strikes midnight, you slip over to the docks. I'll get a group stealth check as you make your way from the tavern to the docks themselves, just to see if you're...
Before we roll, do we want pass without a trace now, or do we want to wait? It lasts an hour.
With the swim that you did, it would only take you probably about 15 minutes or so to do the swim.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll
Yep.
cast it then, so everyone gets plus 10.
19.
29.
30.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. We get it.
Nice.
Rolled a 2 has a plus 17. That's ridiculous.
Fucking insane.
22.
So like the ninjas of old, you just slip out and make your way to the water. One by one, you very slowly, without making a noise, plop into the water with Jack guiding everyone in. It's cold. You're still in the far north, so it's cold as the water kind of hits you and you begin to shiver just a little bit. But then that focus pulls you back in. As you guys do your last little checks and you're all sitting in the water, Jack gives the signal and you all dive under and begin to follow him. It's quite dark. Visibility is probably only out to about 10 or 15 feet, those without dark vision. And those with dark vision could probably only see about out to 30, 40 feet, just because it's so dark. But with a small bit of moonlight coming through, you slowly make your way towards the dock. You're swimming, and then you begin to see the very brief lights just begin to pierce through of the pier that you are making your way towards. Was there anything that anyone would like to do along the way?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, you slowly make your way towards the pier. And as your heads slowly rise above the water, very briefly, just cutting the surface, you can see the structure and the kind of area that they've got in front of you. It is a little bit of movement. There's a little bit stuff going on, but right now, that's where we'll end the session.
Yeah.
Dang. Just for SA, which one is the office?
Okay. Oh yeah, I will do that right now. I'll probably go through it next week as well. So from here, this is the office building here that probably goes to about there or so, and then squares off a bit. The marquee you can probably see in there is in this corner bit here. This is the very large warehouse itself, and then this is the shipbuilding repair dock here. So in terms of height, you can probably see it, but just to clarify, you've got 0 being almost water level or 5 feet off the water. Then you've got 10 feet up the stairs here, and then up here is 15 feet as it kind of slopes up a bit higher.
Okay.
So yeah, quite a large kind of area to work with as well. But it is the nature of this map. And yeah, you can see some guards patrolling. Tuk Tuk, I want you to roll me a D100 with advantage, and this is to see how many guards got involved with this drink, to see who is affected, and then I'll roll some dice for them to see how badly they're affected.
Okay, D100 with advantage.
Yeah,
Boom.
correct.
20 and 67.
67, okay. So 67%, I will use that number, and it's definitely had an effect. Just by looking out, you can see some of the guards are quite... None of them are like that you can see are passed out. You did dilute it quite a bit, but there are some that are like swaying heaps and like hanging off their mates as they're doing their patrol. So you've had a positive effect with your dabbling of mass doping drug-like behavior.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
question, DM. What's my friend's name?
Oh, your friend.
Oh.
Didn't ask.
Oh, you
don't know.
didn't ask her name.
I didn't ask you.
Oh.
You guys
Horrible.
definitely asked.
Horrible,
Yeah.
horrible,
So,
horrible human.
What's your name, by the
being.
way?
Clap, clap, clap.
Oh, Sparrow!
So she was a half elf, and her name was Galhana.
Yo, Hannah. Ooh, Hannah.
My god.
Thank you.
Cool. But that's where we'll end this sesh. If you've got any other more questions, write them down, and we'll go through it next time. For those that are watching, thank you for watching. Please join us next time as we do a little cheeky gang bust, kind of, hopefully.
Were you going to say something else then?
Yeah.
It was definitely headed in that direction.
Hey, well, it's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
It's not good.
Self-rating for this room.
We are G-rated.
Also, our stream for Dragonlance next Tuesday may be postponed. Some work stuff has come up that has has some of us working a night shift, which is going to be not fun, but got to do it. So we'll let everyone know before, but it's looking that way. But if not, we'll catch you next Thursday for the next part of this Neverwinter fun times. Thank you all for watching. Have a great evening and a wicked
Please
weekend.
check out our other episodes on
Oh yeah, all that.
on
Also,
us on YouTube.
Also, next Thursday may be postponed. I need to check with the crew here, the Courtiers of the Coin, because it is Australia Day, so might be running a session, might not, depending on what everyone would like to do.
Or we just get really pissed and play.
All those
Fuck
other
yeah.
ones.
Drinks way too much, and we just play and see what happens.
Perfect.
We all just
Done.
roleplay Toby's character Jack.
Yeah.
Cast seeming or dress like Jack, and then we just fucking go for gold.
We all get real Australian accents going. Real bogan.
Oath.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Great.
All right.
Struth, mate.
Struth. Struth.
Fucking Durango.
All right.
Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you next time.